I don't think any of us are or should be.
No, I
We
don't
wouldn't have
think
this
so.
amazing personality without it. How's it going? It's Friday. I hope everyone's doing well. To anyone who watches this in the future, I absolutely thank you. I want to say hello to Mona. Great to see you. Great to see you. Tonight, I'm going to be going through my giant fabric pile. I'm going to be playing with my serger a little bit. How's it going,
Of
Twin
course.
McTwin from the Twin Planets?
Hello, hello. Oh, how you do? It's a great day. It's a great day. I'm not cleaning. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna
Hey,
sit here and look pretty.
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
It's a mess in here. It's an absolute mess in here.
but I'm ready to see some more Surger action.
Ugh.
I know you've missed it. Have you made anything else beside, like after the stream the other day?
No, because I'm trying to not utterly and completely destroy my serger.
Oh,
I'm trying to learn lessons of sergers past.
hi Mona, hi Katie. Oh, I understand.
This serger came to me like Jiminy Cricket, I'm trying to I'm trying to not destroy this one. He
Oh,
said.
just like when I go and touch Lucy May up there, you'll be a real cow someday. I promise.
How long?
Wait,
How long do you think this serger has though?
oh, mm, I'm gonna say if you take care of it, like you say you're going to take care of it this time, bring it for his long walks and not on the beach either because salty air is not good for machines. I'm thinking 5.5 months. Is that a good? Is that a good guess? I think it
That's
might
all I
be.
got, huh? That's all I got is 5.5.
Well, because this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna start sewing your tweed, and then you're gonna like, can I push it a little bit further?
It was
Like I really want
literally.
to. I
You're
really
so.
want to. I want to make it something with this fabric
Uh,
because you're gonna find something at the swap meet that just tickles your fancy, and you're gonna want to use it, and you can't because it's too heavy for your machine, but you're gonna do it anyway.
how's it going, Pam? Great to see you. Great to
Hey,
see you.
Pam. Yes.
Maybe.
Uh, I think that's longer than your other ones have lasted. So, but then again, talk to the people. Mona, how long do you think that his machine will last him? Katie, Pam, we need to know. Let's take a poll. Yeah.
So next week is back to school, back to reality. I used to hate that saying, and now I'm like, yes.
Well, I mean, I went through that 2 weeks ago, so or like, was it last week? 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh, the crap has hit the fan. I'm back. But question: do you have Friday off because it's a Friday before Easter? You have Good Friday off.
Next Friday?
Next Friday is Good Friday,
Oh,
so you
probably.
should be off of school that day. It's only a 4-day work week.
True.
Mm.
Mona thinks that my surgery is going to survive a week and a half.
Oh.
I'm hoping for a year, but history doesn't support.
I know, Katie. I know. See, but if he does what he says he's going to do and he's respectful of the machine, you know, loves the yes.
Say, I'm going to start making headbands again.
Oh,
It's time to start. Should I start dressing like a Ninja Turtle? It's summer.
that's exactly what I was going to say. Oh my word, you just took the words out of my mouth. I'm like,
Do you
all
know
right, Michelangelo.
today it literally it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
I went outside because I have to water my front yard. And I know that sounds crazy, but I have all kinds of plants and I have to keep my lemongrass going. So I'm
Yeah.
out there and I'm watering and I'm like, Oh man, I'm getting a tan just standing out here. It was obviously in the 90s. I didn't check because the rule is if you can feel it, it's in the 90s. I think we should see how many projects he does with it. Okay.
Oh, I like that
Far,
answer.
so far we're at 1.
The vest wasn't part of it? The vest and
So
the
far
pants.
we're at 2. Grief, I forgot about that. My daughter's going to Hershey Park for Easter. Hey, my hobby home. Hello. Great to see you.
Oh, hi, Kathy. How are you doing?
It's so hot here. I'm drinking my coffee out of a big gulp. I'm so protective of my machines that I cringe when William destroys one. I've only, oh man, I'm 3 surgeries in, but it's 4 years.
4 years, 3 surgeries. Okay.
4.
4 years.
I basically, one lasted me almost a year and a half, and then the other 2 were like just disasters. How's it going? Great to see you. Great to see you.
Oh, good to see you, Kathy.
Yay.
Good to see you.
Oh man, I have been cleaning, but I was thinking about making spans because my
It's summer. Why
I
not?
know, but my knickers were a complete and utter failure.
Because you didn't have a serger. What you need to go ahead, flip them inside out, pin them, take them off, serger it where the pins are, so they're like tighter to your legs. They need to be tighter.
There's a lot of seam ripping to be done with these.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't do clothes. But anyhow.
You can't just cut it
I don't
open.
know.
People get on me for not being technical.
It sounded good.
Yay, I'm gonna stitch in heaven. Yay.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, tell everybody I said hi. If you see Rob Lapel, hit him up on my channel. Yes. Oh, and William likes him
so
too.
much. I do. I want to do one of those retreats. Wow, that's awesome.
Would you ever do a retreat, William?
Can I get biscuits and gravy there?
I'm pretty sure somebody will give you biscuits and gravy.
I'd have to. I'll bring my own.
You can make your own retreat.
Why are they dying? Have you discussed that? Great to see you, Melanie.
Yeah. Why do your surgers die?
Oh, it's because I treat them like they're industrial.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not. I treat them like they are just absolutely industrial. Hey,
hi, Rita. Rita, what is that behind you? Oh, it's beautiful.
That's that Crossroads one. Is it done? That's that Crossroads one.
Oh, I love it.
The one there's no pattern to?
Yeah. I've made a block like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful. Love it.
That's cool.
Great to see you, Rita. How are you this evening?
I'm great.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
I probably won't see Rob at the retreat. The smokehouse at the end of the road. Okay, I'm there.
It's in Texas. Are you going to be able to go into Texas?
Yeah.
We talked about Texas.
It's just been a while since I've been to Texas. It's been a while.
I got free heat. Does anybody want some?
Hey, if I'm showing arms, it's hot here too.
It's 108 here right now.
In the shade?
Here.
Yikes.
Oh.
To make them go turn the AC on, it's 102 in this room right now. I'm like, my God, I'm going to die.
Oh, my word. I don't even want to tell you how cool it is here today.
It's cold.
It's like, you guys would be freezing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys would be in sweaters. It was a nice 60 degrees today and rainy.
That's cold.
Okay, I won't complain because it's 82 right now.
99. Oh, it's actually dropped 2 degrees. It's 98 degrees in the shade right now.
Oof.
At 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Do you know people go to Baker, California, and they go to these places, they take it as a challenge, and they call it heat tourism.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think that's crazy. People go to Death Valley and Mojave just to stand there. Like where I live, it gets to be 115. You can just walk outside.
When you go outside, and it's like going into it's like you opened up your oven at 500 degrees. And yes, William knows you can actually cook fry an egg outside on the sidewalk. You really can.
I did that when I was 19 or 20 years old. I did that
You really can. It will fry.
instantly in Arizona. We did that in Arizona at it was like almost noon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It will fry. It will fry bacon and eggs right on the sidewalk.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm mainly looking tonight. Daughter came over to help get lights on the long arm, so now I got to get my rails put in. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Exciting. Pam, I can't wait to hear all about it. I want to see some stuff. You guys got to inspire me to continue using this beast behind me.
You haven't gotten used to using it yet?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just I get frustrated with it because I'm just so impatient. I'm the most impatient person you've ever met in your life.
How can you be that? You're a teacher.
Oh, see, it's different. It's a different thing.
Apply the same concept, though.
I still haven't decided if I'm going to make a cloak or not with this.
Oh, cool.
What did you make before with that?
A failure of a cloak. I made
then we need to redeem ourselves. Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much.
Have fun, Kathy. Have fun.
We're all jealous.
Go eat some biscuits and gravy for William.
Oh, please. Please.
So Kathy is at Stitch in Heaven retreat in Texas this week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Those red pants and that red vest that William did were, oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Sherry. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, hello. Okay, you were on.
Hi, Sherry.
Yay, great to see you. Long arm has hard learning curve for sure.
And they just don't believe me. They don't believe me, Pam. It's okay.
I love you, buddy.
Oh, bye.
I think I am from Minnesota, buddy. I do say buddy a lot. not in the angry way.
No.
Oh, but I just remember when he was the little guy. I have to go lock my front door.
Yeah, because somebody just might come in and,
I live in a rough
steal a sewing machine.
I live in a rough neighborhood. Are you kidding me? The raccoons rule at night. They were doing something on my roof last night where Isaiah and I are tough guys. I looked at him and I was like, can you hear it on the roof? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, do you want to go investigate? He's like, no.
See, I would have just walked outside with my flashlight, shine my flashlight up there, see how many eyes I counted, and then walk back in. That's
no, it's something they were. No.
Yes, Mona, tweed heist.
I dare you. I have a guard alligator, a moat.
Oh.
I don't show those parts in my video.
Oh. I'm pretty sure somebody can distract him so that you can get the tweet, Mona.
Keep the tweet. I'm just going to heist the peacock.
Oh, the jacket?
Yes. Keep the jacket. I just want the peacock.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that there'd be some amazing things in that room that we could take. And it might take him a little while, I think, to maybe recognize that they're missing. But then when he does,
to realize they're even gone.
Exactly.
I'm still waiting for that robot thing to reach out and touch him. I'm waiting for that.
So Mona, come up with the heist. Figure it all out. How are we going to do it? Who's going to be the lurer that lures him in so that you guys can go get what you need?
Jess can do that.
I
You
could
know, the
probably.
funny thing is that somebody could come in here, take a bunch of stuff, and I probably wouldn't notice.
Right.
We just said that. We go. But we just said that. Like, I wonder how long it would take him to notice that things were missing.
I
Forever.
wouldn't. You'd be like, "This is the greatest tweet heist of all time." I'd walk like, "What am I going to sew today?" Walk right past this big gaping hole. Wouldn't even notice it.
And what we could do is we could start posting it on our channels, going, "Look, we got something brand new."
Oh,
And then
yeah.
we was like, "We used to have something like that."
And that's what he'd say. Oh, I got some of that like that.
That's exactly what I would say.
Hmm.
Not me. I don't know how to
He
steal.
doesn't know how to steal. Ooh, Mona, we're gonna have to just
Good
okay.
for you, Mona. God, see,
That's-
Mona's the honest one.
That's with me. I would steal something and then I would be so guilty I'd turn myself in. No.
This is why he calls me a leaky bucket. Like I couldn't take something and like it'd be 24 hours going, I got something.
Well,
You are a super leaky bucket.
in a store when a cashier give me the wrong change,
Yeah.
I go to I can't do it.
Oh no.
You gave me too much money.
Okay, so this actually happens to me a lot because I walk around with a giant wad of $1 bills in my pocket. As somebody who's my witness, I'll give someone a 20 and they'll give me 40 something dollars back in 5s and 10s. Like it happened one morning at McDonald's. That young girl still smiles at me every time I walk in there. Because she, like, I gave her a 10 and she gave me the change back for a 20. And I was like, you need to recount this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad that not everyone's honest like that.
Right, and they're not. Most people would have just took it.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of stuff would have eaten me alive.
Well, I kind of live by the motto of I've had these jobs all the time. People see me at this point in my life, and they're always like, wow, you have this and this and that. I've worked at Carl's Jr. I was sweeping floors. I started washing dishes at a steakhouse. They just liked me that I had a personality. They're like, oh, you'd be a great waiter. They put me out there. I was a great waiter. I earned it. Oh, sorry. I just noticed my one posting. I realized you were on. I didn't mean to have the word ugly. No worries.
I just thought it was autocorrect. I was like, oh, she'll correct it later if she realizes it. There's no worry.
I've typed in horrendous things in chats before.
Well, in the South, we use ugly as descriptive.
Mm-hmm. If I let my computer type, it does. I'm like, what are you typing? And then it'll send. I'm like, oh my God.
I have that problem a lot because I learned on the old Nokia brick. So I'm a two-thumber. I type like this.
Me too. But now it's like you can just swipe your finger around as long as you stop on that letter and then it just automatically populates. I can't do that yet.
Or you can talk to it and it'll type.
Yeah. But if I talk to it, sometimes my accent doesn't come through correctly. I guess I have an accent with that. I don't know.
It reads it wrong. And I've got a really sore mouth. It can't understand me. And it'll type. And I'm like, I didn't say that. And then it'll keep going. I was like, stop, shut up.
Oh man, if you're ever bored, type in Alexa and Scottish people on YouTube. You will not be disappointed.
I have.
People are yelling at their A word.
Yes. Yeah. I'm like,
I just assumed that their Alexa would have like knowledge of the Scottish accent.
No.
Is Fire Country, is that on Paramount Plus? I live where all the prisoner fire jumpers, they're all in the hills. Mm-hmm. It's really deceptive because it's beautiful country up there. They have these massive complexes up in the hills.
Yep.
During the fires, there was one of the largest bulldozers I've ever seen in person that wasn't in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
They were driving, you know, they had their flaggers, but they were just driving it, and I'm like, they've had that there the entire time. It was crazy to see something that large.
Wow.
That's what I did, and I got the word ugly. It happens.
It does.
And especially our phones have a mind of their own.
Mm-hmm.
My phone is nothing but Highland Cows, Johnny Carson, and everything else that I mentioned while I'm streaming.
No.
It's
I all that turned off. I don't want. I had to get a new phone because my phone went.
And is that a problem?
And I turned all notifications off. I don't want no notifications for it. Nothing. No news feeds. Nothing.
Yeah.
No.
So, is it wrong that I bought a DVD player? It didn't last me longer than a month, and I bought another one. Not the same brand.
So is this part of the shopping spree that you had the other day?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But
I'm back 1000%.
but if you watch them all the time, there's nothing
Hang
wrong.
on. You need something quality. Is it as quality as you can get though?
Yeah, it's Blu-ray. It's playing the Day of the Doctor right now.
I'm not there. I can't
You
see it.
watch DVDs all the time, then there's nothing wrong with it.
I do that instead of watching. You know, I'm really weird. I'm in this like. I use YouTube for information,
Mhm.
but then you get caught up in the gossipy stuff. So I've really backed away from a lot of that.
I don't watch news. I rarely, because it's just what happened to the news of Miss Periwinkle. Fire department helped her get her cat out of the tree. What happened to that kind of news?
I'll tell you when I like
Not exciting.
here they talk about famous people and
Right.
things that are completely not important at all. The
Right.
one thing I liked about living anywhere that isn't here is they'll talk about a quilt fair, or they'll talk about something on the news in the
Mhm.
middle of Iowa, in the middle of in the middle of in Oregon. You know,
Mhm.
they were talking about stuff, and I'm like, that's down the street from my house. You would never really get that here. And they're all fighting for airspace, so they're constantly doing the same thing. It's weird.
Mhm. They just don't do news now. If it's not negative, it's not there.
I don't know, but it has a guy that actually works at Fire. Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
Jelly Roll is on. I don't know what I'm in this weird phase right now because, hey Sydney, I'm
Hey.
trying to not destroy the Surger, but I kind of want to do a really quick Captain revival because my first video, I don't want to show it. It's so bad. It is so bad. If you go back, you know why I leave my early videos up? Because I want to know. I want everyone to know you have to crawl before you walk. And my early videos are terrible. But I made a captain a long time ago, and I gave this really complicated explanation because I was copying the quilting cowboy, and it's really just a quick snip at the top and then a V. You know, you cut as long as you want the neck hole to be, and then you give it a V, and that's a captain.
Mm.
And Bob's your uncle.
I do have an uncle named Bob.
I have one named Bill, and the
No.
other one, Richard. But you know what we call him.
Yes.
And to be fair, that was his name way before I was born. But that's not. You just can't call people that anymore.
Mm.
Same, but I left up.
I go back and watch a lot of people's older videos.
Mhm.
I want people to know you, like, you know, and I still make mistakes. There's one video where the audio was off. The next day I was like, here's the same video, but just without cruddy audio. And I kept the other video up.
Well, I'm slowly making through all your old lives. Like slowly. It's happening. Because your lives are long. So it's just like, if I get through one a day or like one every other day, then we're good.
We're just hanging
But I
out.
don't double speed you.
We're just hanging out, having a good time. Do you know?
Absolutely.
I've noticed online people have like people. I don't know. It just gets too complicated. You know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm here to sew and have a good time,
Mhm.
and I want everyone to succeed. I'm not mad at anybody. I hope everyone wins.
That's what I always tell people. I was like, I'm here to have fun. When the fun's gone, then I'm gone too.
Well, it'd be more work, Katie, if you had to do it on a washboard.
Yeah. But we wouldn't have so many clothes either. Like back then, they didn't have all these clothes that we wear now.
I look at it this way: if I can wait a month, if I can wait 2 weeks without doing laundry, I have too many clothes.
Hmm.
I don't. It's too much clothes.
I used to be really minimalistic in that area, and I kind of blew up in the last year. I really have.
I would rather spend my money on fabric or nail polish than
Yeah.
clothing. You'll have no idea. This whole wall, that wall, is covered in fingernail polish.
Is it?
Mhm.
Oh, you have to take a picture of it.
I can turn the camera if you want to see it.
Oh, I'd love to.
Are you sure? Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready for this, but
I
you know what you need to do, girlfriend.
I just have to turn my camera around. What?
Yeah.
As long as I don't make anybody sick.
No.
Okay, there's that wall. There's my TV. And it keeps going and going.
Whoa.
Wow. They're like even in order by like brand. Oh my word.
Yes, color, brand, number. Oh, yes.
Wow. Rita, I'm coming to get my nails done, girl.
You are so much more organized than I
Um,
will ever be.
Like I said, because at one time, this room was going to be opened as a manicure and pedicure. I have more polish and nail stuff than most people, than most salons.
Well,
No.
I'm coming.
Oh,
You can teach me how to do my nails.
well, it's all like I have magnetic polish. I have the, yeah, well, you can see these are magnetic.
Yeah.
These ones are.
Mhm.
Where? Some of them you can't see. See? You see it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's chrome, there's liquid chrome, there's all kinds of chrome, there's beads. I like doing nails.
Oh
Yeah.
man. I'm officially turning into Super Dave. Between that and my other cape, I will be super
Hey, Katie, come on!
Aw.
That's,
I feel like we should do Pledge Allegiance to the flag now, as a teacher.
That's a tablecloth. We don't have to pledge allegiance to a tablecloth.
I'm just.
Hey, we're just having fun. We're just having fun. All right.
I don't know.
We got orange slices and high C. Oh, that reminds me. I did go crazy at Walmart. That reminds me.
Did you buy any more? You bought eggs.
No, I did buy those.
Yeah.
When I go to the salon, Mana, it was costing me about $120.
Yeah.
It's like, no, when I can do it myself, no.
Yeah, I have a gel polish set. It's actually right below me. And like I just do clear gel right now. And I'll just put underneath the light and stuff like that just to help keep my nails hard, because if not, my nails are just, yeah.
Put tea tree oil on them.
Oh, okay.
It looks like.
It's hardcore here in the house of sewing.
Capri Suns.
My son's eyes rolled. He's like, we're at Walmart and he's like,
Capri Sun?
He's like, are you kidding me? And I told him I'm contractually obligated to embarrass him.
Oh.
I haven't had one of these in probably 13 years or like.
What flavor did you get?
Wild cherry, because I'm wild cherry.
You are a wild cherry. That's right.
What? No Mountain Dew?
I would say like fruity punch, but you skipped right over that one.
Had too much of it. I could taste it just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Alexa,
I'm not a fruity punch
Thank
person.
you.
Good evening, Lee. My pleasure. Just doing my job.
I do not know how to pronounce that person's name.
What's that?
I don't know how to pronounce that person's name. Njuy. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Oh, we just
that's
called him Ed.
Ed.
Oh, name. Okay, that's easy. I will remember that. But I still want to know how to pronounce
Oh
it.
man, I haven't had one of these in a long time.
Oh no.
I think I might drink the whole box just
Oh.
sitting here.
I don't like Capri Sun. Ew.
Well, it's kind of like it's a school thing. So we have them quite a few times during the year. I don't drink them, but my kids all drink them. But look, and it doesn't take you long to sit down it.
Gone.
I watched you. You inhaled that thing.
I love Capri Sun. I'm thinking about I should freeze some of these. You never made a Capri Sun pop?
Mhm.
No.
That's what I love. When it gets hot, I make everything into a popsicle.
Yeah, you slice the bag, put a pop stick or a skewer in it, slice the bag, put it in the freezer, and you have a popsicle.
Amazing.
Especially this time of year. And I blame my son because he started getting the popsicle big sticks, the kind that you can get it from the ice cream man. And it you know, I went from one to the other. And if I pass out,
I know where
I've
you
had a great life. I have no regrets.
Well, I don't know where you live. I have your address. So hold on.
Oh, I love those things. Hey, Alibaba.
Oh, the little barrel-shaped drinks. I have kids that drink those all the time. I was like, I don't understand. There's so much sugar in those.
I
What
bought
are those?
pedicure or petty ones for kids. I
Yeah.
put them in the freezer because I feed them to my dogs. The I can't remember, but they're for babies or little kids. But I buy them for the dogs and freeze them.
Hi, Ollie. How are you doing tonight?
Allie.
He's just sitting here pounding Capri Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Popeye needs the spinach. All right, I'm ready to go.
Now he has his
Get out of my sight.
so his diabetical issues won't come up.
Yeah. Aw, to my son when he's watching this later, I miss just drinking Capri Suns and watching Nickelodeon. I miss those days. All right. Now that the nostalgia and the sugar's out of the way.
Are you actually going to make a pair of pants out of those?
No, I'm just going to cut a neck hole in it and call it a caftan.
Oh, okay.
But I need to find the... I need to sharpen my scissors. I have the stone, the knowledge, and I just don't do it. I just do not sharpen my scissors. I have whisk. I have like quite a few pair of old whisk scissors that are older than I am, that all I need to do is sharpen them.
Yeah.
I have yet to do it.
So, Ollie, what's your favorite flavor if you could pound one right now?
Great to see you, Ollie. Great to see you.
Mm.
I know this is shocking, but there is actual measuring that goes on here in the House of Sewing. Not much that makes sense, but there is.
I'm having a
black cherry. Interesting. Oh.
How big do I
Yeah,
want?
is that how far across you are?
Well, I'm trying to bring it in a little bit because I don't like. I'm not a fan of a V-neck,
Yeah.
but I'll rock a V-neck if I have something underneath it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, lemon iced tea.
no. I can't.
The OG.
Next to my
He
neck.
likes the fruit one. The fruit punch.
Mm-mm.
It's weird. I like a tight shirt on my neck. Nothing that's choking, but I like a tight shirt in the neck. Like even this, I'm wearing an undershirt under here. This is extremely tight compared to my old DWP shirt.
William got you. Go hang out with him. You guys can pound Capri Suns together. Bring back like old times.
I don't want nothing touching my neck right here.
So you're pro V-neck?
I don't like V-necks either.
You like
If
the
I-
scoops.
T-shirt it, and it's like I'll take and stretch that thing out. No, or I'll cut it out. I can't handle that on my neck.
I am not a V-neck person. Not at all.
It truly. Can you guys hear my fan? Because I'll turn it down if you can.
No.
No,
It is. Okay, good. It's just hot. It's just hot today.
unlike cats in the last video, I could not believe how loud those cats were. I watched the video. I could not believe he was that loud. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you probably picked up on it more just because you know his sounds and everything like that, but it wasn't bad.
Go,
I didn't feel that way.
you can hear him
Yeah.
above William. It's like, oh my God, he is so loud.
Yeah.
So I locked him out. He can't come in here.
See, I like wearing, like, I'm like William. I like to have it like all the way up, but then sometimes I'll wear like a sweater though, and a sweater that's like the turtlenecks like type kind of sweaters, because they're so cute and everything like that. But it's like eventually I have to like stretch it out just a little bit because it just feels like I'm choking.
That feels like I'm choking. Or if I have a sweater, I'll cut the sweater. I can't handle anything right here on my neck. Feels like I'm being choked. Mm-mm. You're not coming in here, Moo Meow. No.
But like I always have a change of clothes with me if I'm wearing something like that, just so that I can go ahead and just change.
People always say measure twice and cut once. I am not that person. Just cut it, set it, forget it, move on, call it a captain.
I thought it was measured 3 times and cut once.
Yeah.
Should I give it a V or should I keep it like, oh man.
No, actually, leave it like
I
that.
like it like that.
Leave it like that.
This is way more Elvis than I thought it would be, though. This is way more like Viva Las Vegas.
Well, I wasn't gonna go with that one, but I was just like I was about to sing a song, but
I'm powered by Capri Sun.
yeah. Ollie says that Rita he has the voice for YouTube.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too, Mona. I buy my shirts all really huge. I can't handle the tight stuff. I can't do it.
I haven't worn the white hat in a while.
Yeah. Thank you.
Vegas.
Oh.
Now I feel, because I watch a bunch of 60s and 70s stuff, this reminds me of something a little bit different.
Mm.
You look like a Vegas choir. Exactly. I don't mind a high neck as long as it's not tight.
Yeah.
That's my thing too. But I love turtlenecks though. Well, mine are.
Yes, it would be handsome on you, Ollie. Absolutely. Well, guys can be cute for girls. We can go, you're cute, but guys don't want to be called cute.
No.
No. It's just we say that to other girls. We're like, oh my gosh, he is so cute.
But never mind. I won't say that.
No, we
What were
don't.
you say?
No.
No, okay.
My friend in Vegas who calls me handsome every time he sees me, that was kind of awkward. And there's somebody in this chat that has seen that person face to face.
I have no idea who you're
Which
talking
he
about.
didn't say a
Who is that
word
person?
when he
Why would you be traveling with somebody?
I do like a Vegas. This is very super Dave. This reminds me of my cape.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to be in a video with me and my rollerblades.
I can see that.
And to anyone wondering, this is a tablecloth. I showed it last week. I bought it. It was a tablecloth, and now
Now it's a thing.
That's a Captain.
It'll sit in the closet forever.
Oh,
But
it's
it's there.
summer.
and you hate
No,
it.
it's summer. Caftans. See, caftans are perfect for when you go to the pool. You just throw something like this on underneath it while you have your shorts on.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes.
To my friends, it's not, it's Friday, but not that kind of Friday. I'm drinking Capri Suns. Maybe American Cloak Wizard of Terror.
Oh, Ollie.
Reminds me of Evil Knievel. Exactly. Or
Yeah.
this is definitely more Super Dave.
Oh, do you have a dirt bike?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in
you should
pieces.
get on your bike and wear that and just go.
It's literally in pieces. Oh, that thing is the same age as my son. Do you know what's really funny? What happens, and this doesn't happen to everybody, but this weird thing happens when you have a child. You have to grow up.
What?
So my surfboard, I look at my surfboard all the time. It's right above my head, literally, and I remember my youth. It's
Well,
right
eventually
there.
you might get back to it.
It's right. No, I need to get a new one. That thing's way retired. That board is 32 years old.
They get old after a while?
That board's long past retirement.
Yeah.
Oh.
I pulled it out of retirement. It's a 6'2" 5-fin silver strand. And I would people would look at me like they don't make those anymore. So all the old school guys would be like, I love your board. It's a relic. That thing's it's a relic.
Oh, I didn't know. This is pre-Jess. This is pre-Jess, Ollie.
Yes, Jess, don't bring up motorbikes and Super Dave in the same sentence. I actually did a bunch of Super Dave. I use him as a thumbnail on a few of my other channels.
So, Ollie, is there a manual for him so that I know what not to say and when not to say it and who not to say it for?
All right. I gotta take some of this off. It's hot. It is hot in here. I am sweating. And this hat is nothing but buckram. And so it doesn't breathe. And so it's literally just rolling down my face. Oh, I can rock the caftan without the hat. Oh man. I was thinking about making spants too, since it's Friday. We should go so crazy. And I have to go to bed at a decent time this evening because tomorrow, 20 McTwin from the Twin Planets playing first base for the Minnesota Twins and myself will be on Mona's channel.
Oh, wow.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So I have to go to bed at a decent time, but it'll be me in my hallway at 2 a.m. like, I love this thing.
Ollie says you have an unwritten manual. Mysterious and dark. Well, Ollie, I think we're going to have a conversation because there's probably things that I say that I shouldn't. Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what's so funny? Do you know this is another year where this is the hot season and I'm making everything with tweed.
Makes sense.
I did this last year too. I made a bunch of coats. I made one in June, and you can clearly see me sweating in the video.
Yeah.
Well, I think Arizona is the only place in the heat of the summer where you can buy winter coats.
I learned a long time ago. You buy your heater during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in your air conditioner during the winter.
Yes, but yeah, they're getting new stocks of these big heavy duty coats. I'm like going, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to not overload my machine, and a lot of this tweed is extremely heavy. And
Don't stress out that machine.
Because I can't stop going to Walmart. What did I?
Yes, Ollie, I did.
Oh, here we go.
Ollie, you really got my imagination going. Like, I really want to go.
Hi,
So,
Linda.
hey,
going to-
Linda, hello.
We're going to Germany, right? So that we can get on the car racing.
Mm-mm.
That's what Ollie. Remember he said, yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. I think should I work on a cape? Do you know what I do? My son is so glad he's not here. When I make capes, I used to I would cut out I would lay the fabric down completely. I would cut a corner in my living room. I would lay down and then have my son come and trace underneath my feet.
Hmm.
And then I would literally cut it out, add lining, bada bing, bada boom, it's a cape. I might do that. I haven't done that in so long. I made a video about how to do it.
Linda.
Great to see you, Linda. Great to see you. You know what? This is my Friday 5-year weird anniversary. So, hold on. Let's go to the captain debacle.
Captain debacle. Uh-oh.
So Ollie, I do want to go on the autobahn someday too.
Mm.
Yeah, I like going fast. Man, it's
Mm-mm.
fun.
No.
It is. I always try to yeah, that's probably a bad thing of me. But yeah, I always push myself to the limit until I get scared, and then I back down.
That was scary. They let me get in the M&M car. They took to the first round. I had to get out. I was literally so scared. I was shaking, and they had to. No, I couldn't handle it. No.
So you had somebody drive you around.
I got in the car with them. I love the M&M car. I don't care who drives it. I collect M&M stuff, but I love the M&M car. I don't know why, but yeah, it's when he hit like 230 coming around that first loop. I was so scared. I was turning white, and he said, "Oh, you got to get out." So he turned the car back. Yep.
We can go as fast as we can on the Autobahn to get there too.
Yeah.
There's a few places where I swear they just don't have cops there. Arizona's like that. Someone will pass you going 105 on the highway in Arizona.
Well,
Uh-huh.
that fast, Ollie, but I've gotten up to 105. So in Quebec.
Yep.
Yes.
I've crashed at 100 miles an hour. That is something you will never forget.
Yeah.
I wasn't driving. I wasn't the driver either.
Would you ever do this, William?
On the Autobahn, it's fast. Totally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just nutty enough. Like a long time ago, a bunch of friends of mine, we went to Mexico, and everybody was scared to drive. I was like, get out of the way. I drove. They just have different rules, which means don't stop.
I just want to go in a fast car. We need to rent a car and go in a really nice car. Yes.
No.
So I got perfect McBeardy pattern. I'm going to make a long sleeve of that. I'm going to add Ford pockets. It's going to be great. It's actually a shirt that I want, but I had this thing in my head of just make the shirt instead of
I want some of that red.
It's more the cut. I wouldn't say it's popular. I don't know if it ever went out of style. But then today at Walmart, because I cannot stop buying Mimi G patterns, and my son said something so awful, I can't repeat what he said, but I bought this.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
I like that shirt.
So I'm gonna cut this out because I want to make this. This is the exact cut of my cowboy pattern, but because my cowboy pattern is so vintage, I don't want to cut it out. The purist in me is stopping me from cutting out the pattern every time. So now I have a backup for that particular pattern.
Oh, I gotta get on this thing.
And really, it's just the stitching. It's not even the jacket that's complicated. It's the stitching. So since it has been 5 years, this is a video from 3 years ago. It doesn't feel like it. Where is? Oh, there we go.
Just realize. I bet you there's one thing William does not have:
What's that?
a Harley.
A Harley? No, I don't have one.
Yep,
I have two.
Got to be something he doesn't have.
I have two.
Harley.
He doesn't have one. He has two, Rita.
I seen that video the other day.
This is. Do I have a beard in this?
No.
Oh, I'm kind of gray in this. But this is, I made a terrible captain. So the last, that's my carpet. That is my, that's my old brown carpet. I vacuumed for this video. I forgot about that. That's my ancient brown carpet.
Mm.
And I was, oh, look how hard. I was trying not to cut my floor, my carpet. Look how hard I was trying. Look at the determination. And do you know what fabric this is? Just take a guess of what fabric this is.
Yeah,
What's that?
So it's probably not tweed.
it's denim.
No,
It's not?
those are literally drapes.
Oh,
Oh.
Literally drapes. I don't know why, and I'll never know. My dear founder, my predecessor, the person who came before me, when he passed away, I found hundreds and hundreds of drapes. So I made clothes out of them. And I will never know why. But the end result, let's see, do I even show the end result? No. Oh, I do. I barely show it. Oh, look.
that's what you showed. That's it.
Because it was terrible.
That's it.
Look at all those beautiful machines in that empty room. Oh, man. So this is definitely a much better captain than this one. But hey, kid, look at that kid. Look at that young plucky kid. Not knowing what's ahead. Look at the determination in his face.
Kingdom, you must choose fire. I won't stop rocking.
I'm so proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Have you ever made something that's terrible that you're like, wow, this is great, but it's really terrible?
Mm-hmm. You don't want to throw it away, but you don't want to let anybody see it either.
Oh, absolutely. I believe in everything that I do, even if other people don't.
Mm-hmm.
My kids keep walking in because Emma needs school supplies. But then, because she doesn't know where anything is, and then Olivia came in, she goes, my banana bread just came out of the oven. And I was like, yes.
Banana bread's
She
amazing.
put blueberries in it. And I was like, yes.
Pink green hand. Pink green
Butter
hand.
all over it. Butter. Hey, Pink Hand. How are you doing?
Yay.
Green hand, green hand. I love
Hey,
it.
Terry.
What day is
Girl,
it?
you know Friday we come on Fridays. Come on.
And I say I'm going to clean, but I end up making a giant mess instead. This is definitely Captain the revival. Captain the return. After watching that video, I have improved in my skills.
Go America.
Do you know what's really funny? Like recently, I love my son. Recently, he asked me, he's like, and it kind of caught me off guard. But he's like, how did you build your channel? And I told him to his face, I'm like, never give up. And that was like my real advice. Like, you know, if you are doing something that you love to do, it'll show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether you're in a car, an RV, in a campsite, it doesn't matter. No matter if you love what you do, it'll show.
Confused.
Oh, yay! I'm so confused. Good to see all of you. Absolutely.
Mm.
We sew. It's called confusion and sewing go together.
And I'm also going through everything, and I'm trying not to stress out my serger. But I kind of want to make a cape. But that is like the definition of adding tweed and lining it.
Mm.
Well, how many capes did the other serger take? Quite a few.
But I think that's the reason why it didn't last longer than like 6 months. The third serger, that guy didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Before it had the exact same problems. And I'm telling you, in life, if you are the common denominator, which I'm talking to myself right now, then you are the problem. So after the third serger, I'm like, okay, it's me. Because I'm overloading these things. I'm doing way too much.
Terry, thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rita, your that quilt behind you is amazing.
Yep. That's what I did a video about how to make those squares.
I always watch your videos on my way to work. If I ever get pulled over, I'm gonna. No, I turn
in the background.
Well, I turn it face down.
I'm gonna start putting disclaimer. Not responsible for accidents while watching this video.
There you go, Rita.
I'm going to watch. I'm going to.
You need your disclaimer.
Yep, I'm going to.
I used to come with a disclaimer, but all the riffraff disappeared, so I really don't have to use it too much.
No, the disclaimer is patent pending or pending patent or something like that.
My disclaimer was basically like, you know, my opinion does not reflect the opinion of every single human being on planet Earth. It was basically like, hey, I'm not here to fight you.
Mm-hmm. This is the way I do it.
Yeah.
Yay, Terry.
His shadow. He will understand.
No, the cops are. If you cut them up and dust comes out, there's no understanding where I live.
Well, here with the officer next door, I've seen him go walk out in the middle of the street in front of a car and stop him, and he'll be like this. But if I was as large as he is, he's not fat. He's big. He's a big officer.
Yes.
And one day he thought it was funny. I said, "Is that stuff you're wearing heavy?" He took his thing off, handed it to me, and I about fell over. He said it.
The belt?
There's it's the belt, the vest, and all the stuff. It's 125 pounds that he's got to pack.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That's
my.
a person.
You got to be like,
He's a big guy. He's a big guy.
it's amazing.
Yeah, he's and it's funny because you see him out of his uniform, and I always give him a hard time because his daughter, as a joke, gave him some pink fuzzy slippers,
No.
and he wears them. But then he puts his uniform on, and he's a totally, completely different person.
Yeah.
His personality, and I'm like, what? Uniform and pink slippers? Don't even go there. I said, why? Yeah, it's he wears those pink fuzzy slippers outside.
Mona heard it. I found them floating in the wild, but it's so hot in here, I had to step off screen because they're like almost liquefied.
Uh-huh.
Put him in the fridge.
I'm gonna
I was like, I
have
knew
to
you were
for these-
opening.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to for these other ones. It was still good. It was worth it.
Is it because, yeah. I'm telling you, that banana bread my kids just gave me, amazing. They need more butter, though. I got to tell them if they put butter, you got to put butter on it.
Do you know what's really funny? The requirements have changed. When I was younger, they didn't have the same requirements for firefighters or police. Our police were not physically fit back in the day. Now they're physically fit.
Yep. Like I said, he's a big guy. Big. I don't notice it until I step next to him. I mean, he's probably 6'4", and when you're only 4'8", anybody that tall, you're like going, "Excuse me." But
My uncle was a cop in this town for almost 40 years. He looked like Chris Christie, the former governor of New Jersey.
Oh,
For
Wow.
anyone who that and all his partners, they all looked like that. These new school cops are like, they're all buff. They're all of them.
got it for all the gear you got to wear.
I don't know. I don't see how he does it, but he's been doing it now 40 years, and he won't retire. His sons and daughters want him to retire, and he just won't. He says, "I can't."
Yeah. He's just not ready. He'll
Not ready. No.
Yeah.
He's not
he'll
ready.
know when he's ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How goes the battle with the long arm, Melanie? How goes the battle putting that thing together? My dinner, I have made dozens of dresses and still haven't needed to change the needle.
Wow.
I can't wait to see the dresses. Awesome.
Me
Awesome.
too.
On my mom's side, we have a very distinct body size and look. and it's not even like that's just how like my family is, you know.
You're built that way.
They're
Yeah.
just naturally built that way.
They don't really. No, Allie, they don't. Even when they retire, they don't. They're a cop. They're a cop. Once a cop, always a cop.
Yeah.
Yes.
What am I
Yeah.
doing?
Most
What am I doing?
professions
Nope.
are like that.
Nope. Serger, not yet.
Yeah.
See, I'm itching just to use it. I'm instinctually cleaning my desk off, getting ready to sew, but I have to choose what to sew.
Hmm. Well, I thought you were making those spans.
Spans?
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought.
I can make spans without the serger though. Like
They're Wow.
this is a borderline material that you can use for a serger,
Mm-hmm.
but that's about as thick as you can get.
Wow.
This isn't thick at all. But what I'm saying is anything beyond this will destroy a serger. I'm an expert at that.
So why don't you just go buy an industrial serger?
In this economy,
Well, think about it. You've destroyed how many sergers in the last 2 years? Out of all that money,
you know what? Because I respect you both, I won't go run and get my glitter cape that I found.
glitter tape.
I have a glitter cape.
I love glitter. Come on.
Well, no,
Come on.
there's
Come on.
sequins. It's sequins. It's Darth
then
Glitter
let's-
is. It's the
Come
one
on.
you don't like.
Oh,
I like them.
Oh, I have to
Yeah.
go get it now.
go
What?
ahead.
We'll come back in 5 minutes. Avenge.
Love sequins.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll take over this channel. You don't have to worry about it. So welcome to my so-called life with Reed Unjust.
no, like those shirts that have
I just need to figure out his password so we can get on.
well, those shirts that have the sequins where you push them up and they stay, or push them down sideways. I want to make one of those. I think they look cool, and I don't know why, because I'd be sitting here like this on my body all day.
I know.
I'm
I
like,
really wish, I wish my red jacket was like that. It's not.
oh, it's not.
No, it's just one direction. Like it's all like the way that it's all sewn down.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it's so sad. But
Oh. Yeah, I love that thing. Oh
she's
my.
ready.
Oh. Mm.
So does your mask go with that too?
Oh yeah, the beak mask.
No, not the beak mask. The one that with that I can't see anything.
Well, I made this with a hood.
Oh, okay.
And because of the hood, you can't
know.
see through it.
I know, Terry. We're on. I said, bring on the glitter.
Yep, that's that. I love that. That is cool looking. I like that. That is cool looking.
Twinny McTwin doesn't like this one. You don't like this one, do you?
I don't like it that I can't see your face. Like it's just, yeah. Like you never know. You never know.
The only part I don't get is why
I
the
know it's you. I know it's you. But if you were just to walk up to me like that, it would bother me. if I didn't know it was you.
So there's I'm sure there's industrials around here. I'm sure there are. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mona.
Oh, good night, Mona.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Jess
Careful, Eastern.
peak mask. I think it's cool looking.
I've been cleaning out. Every time I clean or something, I find my old creations.
See, Ollie knows me. Ollie is getting on me. He's figuring me out. He's like a trapped. It's like everything that we say is like trapped inside. It's like a vault. It's okay.
But why would you create it without eyeballs? I don't get that part.
Because I have them right here.
I know, but I don't get that part.
Mm.
And this is so until the end of September. Not the beak mask, Jess's favorite mask. Absolutely, it is your favorite mask. This is part of the crazy line of all the stuff I've made.
Yeah. Well, at least now that I know I can almost see the ridge line of your eyebrows.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's literally right here.
We're getting there.
Right here.
Yeah, because of your old caveman days. It kind of sticks out a little bit
I'm
more.
not a flight girl.
No.
I have no flight. I'm all just stand there and like, oh, let's just deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So now it absorbs whatever.
I made this for rollerblading. This is glorious. When I'd rollerblade with this one.
Mhm.
But when I would wear this with my bell bottoms, that's when I would fall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in one of my videos. Go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bite it. I bite it obvious in the gym.
Mm. That must be so hot to wear in 90-degree weather.
It is getting a little muggy in here. There's definite some global warming going on up in here. It's got some Reese's egg feel going on in here.
Yeah, we might need another one just to get through.
Yeah, Terry, my hubby learned a long time ago. If I'm concentrating on something, don't reach up and touch me because I go.
I grew up around war vets, so we were just told do not sneak up on anybody ever.
Yep, exactly.
Agreeable.
So you don't like this, huh?
I'm not a big
I
fan.
like it.
But because I know it's you, I'm okay. If you were just randomly sitting there, it'd probably bother me. Like if I didn't know it was you.
So you don't like Halloween then?
I'm okay with Halloween. It's just that I don't like people's face being covered. I like to see the walls. Oh my word.
Well, we went from one creation to the other. I had fun making all of this. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
The time of my life making all of this. Hold on. Let me get my Paddington hat ready. Oh, hey, Queen. You queened me, huh?
I queened you already.
don't come. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. I punched a nun once. Don't come up behind me. Do you know, in my day, they used to always tell us, like, you are so lucky it's not the old days. Because they were allowed to put hands on people. But in my day, they really weren't. Like, it was frowned upon.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't like my raggedy Darth Glitterous hat?
I like that.
I made this years ago. Oh, come on. Look at the outfit. This is just great for summer.
Jess is just sitting there going, I'm
No,
nuts.
I have things that I just can't say. That's in my brain. That I can't say out loud. And I probably never will.
The big gulp cam. Oh, come on.
You're wonderful.
Come on.
It looks absolutely wonderful. Like I am just overjoyed.
You know what that reminds me of? The, what do you call that? Death thing that carries a sickle.
The
Yeah, but I'm the really,
Reaper.
really happy
Reaper.
one.
Yeah. The Reaper.
Yeah. See, because so it looks like his head's floating because it's all glitter. Like so It's like, like an Ichabod Crane thing going on in my brain. And that scared me as a child.
Are you kidding?
Ooh, that's muggy.
Really?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oof.
No. No, I have
I
issues.
love that hat. I love that hat. That reminds me of the Grime Reaper. Oh, I loved Cousin It.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Cousin
Oh,
It.
Cousin, it's amazing. I can do that.
Well,
Because I know it's not a person. And it's not a person, it's just something in my brain.
I still need to add ribbon or something to the side of this. What should I add to the side of this?
The side of your glitter.
You're like the trash can. Rita, what should I add to the side?
I'm trying to think. Like leather stringy things.
But it's
I'll be
like
back.
sewing through like this has a lace edge because it's crazy sewing through sequins. This is a sewing machine killer.
What is that, like crepe?
No, these are sequins,
Yeah, I know, but
but they're put on this so that you can sew an edge. See what I'm saying? And I never lined it
no.
because I just wanted a rollerblade with this thing.
I don't know what you would, if you put anything else on it, it'll destroy what it looks like.
I thought so.
Yeah. Unless you put a bunch of, I don't know, crystally beads, but then you'd have what is that lady? Shoot. The
Terry's a toy.
Wizard of Oz's daughter. The Wizard of Oz, her daughter.
Oh man, that's warm. Oof.
Oh, Schwarzenegger.
Are we done now?
Liza Minnelli. That's what that reminds me of. Liza Minnelli.
Oh, good. It's over.
Yes.
Yeah. I have miles of sequins in here too.
Miles, huh?
Miles.
Sequins. I like sequins.
Because I went crazy making that. I made the hat, but then I moved on.
No.
You know what? A lot of it started because I would go downtown to Lisa, man. I would go downtown and I would be like, oh, how much are these sequins? And some crazy vendor would be like $15 a yard.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go to Modelo, man. I'd be like, how much are these sequins? He'd be like, $1 a yard. So I went crazy. I have all kinds of sequins in this room.
Sequin fabric, not actual sequins.
No, sequin fabric, yeah.
Hard, huh?
That is true.
Interesting.
No, I am not that person who rhinestones. Please don't call me and ask me to rhinestone. I saw somebody who rhinestoned like an Oilers jersey, and I'm like, that took him like 2 weeks.
I call it bedazzled, but he's a rhinestone cowboy.
Donated it to a dress company.
Yeah. Oh.
I make clothes, but it's more like rugged formal wear for being out on the prairie.
Mm-mm.
I need to get a list going though, because I do need to make a video on the Jankos, and that's easy. But I need to make that video. I might work on that tonight, even though I need to go to bed at a decent time.
Yeah, you're going to bed at a decent time. Because we have Mona. It's gonna be 1:00 in the afternoon for you.
Oof, that's like 4:30 in the morning. Oof, you're getting Ben Cisco'd on that one.
Oh, it's like 4:00 my time. That's what I think the stream's at, right? It says 4:00.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not doubting the time.
People a.m.
You know what's really funny? I don't know if we have a that is a really good. I don't know if we have a dance company around here like that anymore. Every junior high had a dance team. There were dance studios
you do.
everywhere around here. But it's not my wheelhouse. My son is not into dance.
1 o'clock.
So it's 1 o'clock your time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be ready.
I had to go look.
I'll be up since 8 o'clock that morning. It'll be like 8 hours in. I was like, let's do it. I'll probably have 3 quilts done by then. I'm going quilt heavy tomorrow.
Why?
Yes, I have things to get done.
You gotta make 8 quilts
Night.
tomorrow, you said?
Oh, I'm 1, 2.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Melanie. Thank you so much.
Honey.
I have 4 quilts I need to finish that I'm in the process of
Oh,
because
you said you was going to do them. It's like,
yeah, I'm quilt. I need to be working on quilts tomorrow.
start.
I'm in a weird impasse myself. The other night I was gonna make a video. For whatchamacallit. I was gonna make a short. I didn't like the way it looked, and I'll show you. I just wasn't feeling it. It was for my green pants.
Oh,
I
okay.
just was not feeling my outfit.
Do you think it was the shirt? But I like because we talked about this. Yeah.
No. See, you're not even acting like you like it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I see. That's the thing too.
Mhm.
Because I cut so much, you can't see me talking to the camera like, I don't know if I like this or not.
I like it. But I thought we were just going to do a dark. Here I am, like I helped you design the outfit. I thought we were just doing a plain black shirt underneath it.
The front was kind of puffy, so I didn't want everyone to see that I flopped the front of the pants over and didn't put belt loops on it. So you can clearly see that I flopped it over because my shirts and I compete. I don't know if they're shrinking or if I'm growing, but we're competing.
Blame it on the pants. They're shrinking. You got to blame it on the pants.
I said it to my mom. She literally spit her drink out, and she's like, I've said that excuse before. I said, the dryer's shrinking my clothes. She's like, no, they're not. No, they are not. You are shrinking your clothes. But I don't know. I don't know.
No, it's good. I like that. Oh, when you put on, you had the jacket, and then you put the pants up to it. I was like, bonus. It's like you're there.
I just need to find a shirt that goes with it.
Yeah, I think it's the shirt that's throwing you off, but that's just
shirt. The shirt doesn't work.
Because then I went to go make a. Well, also, I've
been looking for that short ever since you told me you were going to put it up.
And also, I felt like my short wasn't taken off. Hey, Nancy, and it has actually caught up.
Yeah. Hey, Nancy.
Great to see you. Great to see you. So I don't know, but then I put the blue pants on, and I was just changing a bunch. I don't know. I had this thing of like, but I'm glad I didn't post it.
Or put the red vest with those green pants on.
That reminds me. No, it reminds me too much of a movie theater that's by my house. Back in the 80s, we had a movie theater called Man's Theater, and they wore red vests.
Oh.
It was just a corporation that owned movie theaters. It wasn't anything fancy, but it just reminds me of an usher. I almost said usher because I watch way too much YouTube.
But you just made a red vest.
Your French Canadian accent's coming through.
No,
we can be twins.
The red vest, Rita, looks amazing with the red pants.
It does. It does. I was like, wow, yes.
Flying between Minnesota. We're coming.
Well, we're going to the Usher concert. Hey, Tasha, great to see
you. Tasha.
Great.
How are you doing?
Rita and I are in the frying pan, and Jess is sitting there, and it's still winter over there. And you can tell it's summer here. You can tell it is summer on the West Coast already.
It's perfect Highland cow around here.
I just learned something new, how to watch live chat on replay. Like little things make me, hey, Nancy, hey, same.
Yep.
Some of the channels let you and some of them don't. Some of them it's not turned on.
It's also a weird processing thing. Like it's weird because certain like someone will just click off. I'll click on their video and I instantly see the chat.
Hmm.
So you never know. All right. So okay. Maybe there was a Reese's peanut butter puff.
I'm telling you.
Oh, and I still cannot remember what I made from this material. A long time ago, I think it might be this material. I made a pair of pants when I wasn't accepting my size, and they ripped. But I don't think because I keep on looking through the pictures because I take pictures of everything. And I can't remember of me making a short about it.
I bet Ollie would know. No, you didn't make a short because we went through all your shorts.
Yay. I'm
There was no
swimming in
short.
bed. Excited Freddy's here. Exactly.
Yay. I know. So am I, Tasha.
I'm the same way.
I'll be snuggling in bed eventually. I like to wrap myself really tight into like a burrito. Yeah.
I'm much more of a taco. I
You
lay
are
like
a
this.
taco. You are
Oh, okay, let's look for those pants.
Oh, yes. You're a taco.
No, because I record everything, but I feel like because there's a few things in here that I have not shown people because I didn't think they were my so-called life quality.
Mm.
Then there's other things in here I should not have posted.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever want to send it to me, I can post it for you. Oh.
Do you have any Friday rituals? I'm not kidding you. I put on loud music and I do this down the hallway. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
Rita, do you have any Friday rituals that you do every Friday no matter what?
Nope.
No. I do, but they're boring. Did you want to hear them?
Yes, we're all adults here, even though I'm Moonlight.
Okay, I'm an adult. I really am, deep down inside.
Sorry,
I clean-
it was adult content.
No.
I clean out my refrigerator because I go shopping on Saturdays. So I clean it all out. I take all the old stuff that I'm not going to use, throw it all away, bring it off to the dump or to the dumpster, whatever. And then I clean my bathroom. I vacuum, sweep, and then I make somebody else mop because I don't like mopping.
I love that. I like mopping.
Okay.
I'll mop.
Okay. Good.
I put up because my entire house is tile. I put all the chairs up. I put everything up,
Yeah.
and I'll start in my bedroom, and I'll meet myself. I'll stop in the hallway. Then I come in the kitchen, and I stop right before I get to the garage,
Mhm.
and I mop myself into here.
Do you have a Roomba? Like for to clean your floors?
A robot?
Yeah, they're round.
No, I have.
You'll have one of
these.
these. You'll have one of those eventually.
No, I'm still old.
You're doing a lot of flexing today. Are you trying to impress anybody?
The guns out, sun's out, guns out.
Mm.
Flex them if you got them.
Yeah.
This is just a baby preview of summer. I have probably 100 cut off black t-shirts.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to documenting every single one.
I almost wore Simba today, but I'm not ready for.
Oh, you said you're going to wear Simba for me.
I love my Simba cut off shirt.
Oh, no, not Sunday, because Sunday is Jersey Day. But
Treat myself to an afternoon coffee. Absolutely, that's what this was, which has now melted into just one giant drink.
Are you able to leave the kids at home, Tasha, or do you have to bring them with you when you go get your afternoon coffee? I would hope that you could just leave them and just go off on your own.
Oh man, that reminds me. We have this place called Coffee Kiosk. And it is exactly what it sounds like. You drive up and they they blend. And it's a tiny kiosk and you drive up and they give you coffee.
Yeah.
My son is now hooked on that place.
Oh, what did you get?
So now we have another $5 every time we drive by to like $8 habit.
I'll take your Starbucks coupons or gift cards. Thank you.
He's addicted to these things called they're called Carmelanos. It's a frappuccino.
It is.
It's a frappuccino.
Just an
Equating
icy frappe drink.
Massive caffeine.
I don't know.
Would be a
I don't know. Do you know I make so much stuff? It is hard to go through my phone. And everybody is like said like they say all these things about the cloud. Once a month I get charged and the cloud is like, you're lucky I'm here. Because I have over like 3,000 or 4,000 pictures in my phone.
Seriously?
Not even playing. If not
Wow.
more. My son's entire like
Stop. No.
from the
You're gonna
time
make me emotional. Go ahead.
from the
His whole
time
life.
he's like 9 months is in this phone.
Why don't you get that stuff burnt onto something?
I have. And I have it on a hard drive.
I was going to say, it's like, oh my gosh.
I used to love treat myself to donuts.
Mm.
Oh, Kaluta.
Yeah, I never had any of that stuff. No. 'Cause I'm not saying I'm a purist, but coffee.
I like
Just
all
regular.
of them. You never liked like the coffee bean candy? Oh, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I knew where she got it from Dunkin' Donuts.
They're not popular on the West Coast like they are the East Coast. They're not.
See, I'm gonna then. I can't move there. I would miss it too much. Is there one?
There's
Is
one
there
in my.
one-
There's one in my town. It's just
Okay.
abandoned. You'd always have great service.
Every now and then, I need a Boston cream. Every now and then, or a jelly-filled donut.
You can
And
have
then
it there.
I just need the Dunkin' Donut version of it. I'll live.
Those give me heart freezes instead of brain freezes.
Mm.
For me, I pound them. It's like iced coffee too. I get jittery off of iced coffee because I can sit here and just pound it.
Yeah.
And I'm like that with frappuccinos. It's a coffee milkshake. They are amazing.
Mm.
But the older I get, I can't take all that at once.
But I got the Dunkin' Donut app on my phone because I'll order ahead on Mondays and get my like Americano so I can get my extra 100 points. I mean, I get free coffees all the time.
Oh, there's more. Okay, I need to stop. I'm looking for something. I need to stop getting so nostalgic.
You're looking for the red
It
tweed.
doesn't matter. I'm gonna make another pair. I made a pair of pants that I just was not. I wasn't ready. I can't remember. I think that might have been the night I got 1,000. Because
When you
those
got 1,000
pants,
subscribers?
yeah, because those pants did not fit. Whatever I made the night I got 1,000 subscribers, they did not fit.
Oh, so that's on somebody else's live.
Whenever
Because it was a Thursday night and I was at church doing programs and do we need to bring up no, I'm not going to bring up the film, but
no, but I think it's that night.
is that night?
I think so. I could be wrong. It's this weird, because at first I thought it was the red material, but it's actually this weird. Its tweed is crazy, but it's this weird material. Would you wear some pants like this, Rita?
No. I'm not a tweed person.
No.
Except I made all the curtains for my RV out of tweed.
Oh wow.
They're they go up and down. They're black and white, and then a teal, green, and white. But the design goes up and down.
Video that pops up on her channel.
Huh?
The first video
Uh-huh.
on her channel. I'm gonna see what it was making.
Oh now it's D&D. I get what they're saying. You know, because it's completely on the other side of town. It's just not in my town. You cannot go half a mile without seeing a Starbucks. Dunkin' Donut has been put out of business because of Starbucks.
He's outside. I don't want him in here. Giant. He's not that big. He only weighs 32 pounds. He's not that big.
That is a panther.
You were wearing your patchwork jacket that night and talking about making your patchwork pants.
Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Whenever there was, when
It's
did
okay.
Phoenix? There was a stream where Phoenix hopped on. Whatever that stream was, I made a pair of pants that didn't fit that night.
Yeah.
Oh my! Why went in the wrong? No worries, Nancy. My mind is constantly going in that direction. But this would be an easy redemption. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Let me move all
Get out.
this. No,
No.
I'm not going to use the serger.
She's crying.
This is
I heard it.
No, this is sewing. I have to learn. Just because the serger's easier, not everything is meant to be serged.
It's okay, Serger. He'll come back for you later. He won't leave you abandoned forever.
It's not abandoned. It's just part of the fleet. I'm trying not to burn it out. I know there are limitations now.
Oh,
Oh, that's hilarious.
it'd take me forever to figure out which one she was on. Right.
Rita, do you plan what you're gonna do, or you just do it?
I just do it.
Same.
I don't make a plan. Okay, I'm just going to do it. That's why I have very few patterns because I don't do very much from a pattern. So it's like, okay, I want to make this, and I just do it. I just cut it.
Yeah.
I use patterns as teachers. Hey, Candace, how's it going?
Again,
Great to see you. Great to see you. My
nobody.
dog is 10 pounds. Rita, stop. That is a big cat. I had a dog that was 17 pounds. That cat is huge.
Well, let's see. My two little dogs, one weighs 12, one weighs 15, and he's bigger than those dogs. But then bigger dogs, he weighs 185 pounds. That's the bull mastiff, and he's still a puppy.
I weighed that much until I hit my 40s.
Yeah, he gets to go to the vet on Sunday because he's so large and still unproportionate. They got to go cut his nails because they're going under, and he can't. He rolls over and won't let you cut his nails, and they're bending over. And I cut him, but I don't want to. I don't have that stop blood powder. And he goes to the vet, and he does not like the vet.
Aw.
They have to hard muzzle him
Yeah.
because he tries to bite the vet.
Oh, this reminds me of a t-shirt I own. Because I live in a Goodwill, I got to go get it.
Nobody put Serger in the corner. Well, it kind of like goes with the theme of his, even though it was John Travolta and his little thumbnail for today. Two people dancing.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in that.
You can't hear them dogs, can you? I hope not.
I can, but it's no big deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody puts. Oh.
I love this t-shirt.
That's right. Oh, that's good. Yep. Don't put number one in the corner. If there's a t-shirt out there and it's his side, he got it. I'm telling you. There's no possible way.
I'll spare you my Wharf collection. It's hard for me to follow patterns. I don't. Okay. There is a whole school to this. Some people like drafting patterns. You know what the funny thing is? A lot of people make it look easy. Some people don't even know how to start to draw. So they don't even know how to make their own pattern. So it's not as easy as people make it out to seem, I'm both. I make my own and I use patterns. I do not discriminate. I use certain patterns as teachers. Like right now, I'm using, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Dapper Dan? I'm using this because I want to make that collar.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I'm literally teaching myself how to make this collar. But instead of like going to class, I just have a pattern.
Yep. I don't know. I sometimes think those that make the patterns aren't the ones that end up sewing. They don't have a clue how to sew them.
Mm.
That is very true. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, there's always things that are wrong.
Sizes are different too. Like I will find that tunic. I made a tunic that is a dress with a split. Their extra large was past my knee. And in everything else, I wear extra large on every other pattern. But this one, it was a tent. I was literally wearing a tent.
It really. I'm not gonna lie. When I made that outfit on Sunday, I was like heartbreaking because I'm like, there's no way that I am that size because I'm not like. It's just I had to go bigger. I was like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, and then I have this mental issue, but that's all
I
right.
do. Everyone does it though. I have to take my backside into consideration.
I don't have to worry about that.
But you also remember when you're making clothes by hand, they are a different size than you buy them from the store.
Yeah. Well, see, there's my mental problem because I'm like a medium at the store or like a size 10, depending on if I'm bloated or not that day. And then I go to make the dress, and the skirt was like, I was between a large and an extra large. And I'm like, oh no, there's no way. But
Mhm.
but it's so way.
I know, Allie, some of the patterns I've looked at, I'm like going, these people actually never tried to follow their instructions on how to do the pattern because it's not going to work.
Do you think some of them are made by like this is pre-AI, but do you think some of them were just shot out by machines?
Yeah, I do.
Because there are certain patterns where like I am an extra large in a lot of the patterns. And in other patterns, I'm a large.
Yeah.
So there's no continuity. And usually buy the same brand.
Mm.
That's what I do a lot of times, Nancy. I see something I like and I just make it.
Oh, that sounded heavy.
That's why we're not using the serger. Some of the greatest advice I ever got was use your own clothes, and I do.
Mm-hmm.
I still go by that rule because it's true. Like, use the stuff that you wear every day.
Yep, because you know it's going to fit you.
Exactly. This man reminds me I need to go find a pair of pants. Perfect. Oh, these are going to be wild pants. I don't know. I have this weird feeling I've done this before. You ever had fabric deja vu?
Yes.
And it's because I keep on buying the same tweed. So this isn't foreign to me. I've worked with this. I just can't remember what I've made. Ah!
Well, I mean, there's certain fabrics that you've made a couple things out of,
Mm-hmm.
like that Walmart fabric and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can imagine the deja vu you feel. But
But in my closet, I can go and look. And I've been looking and I haven't found. Maybe it was such a disgrace I buried it.
it's in there somewhere. You don't get rid of it. So
That's funny.
I love people like this. My aunt would look at an outfit and go home and make her own pattern. I love that.
I can do that with a quilt. So
I'm like that with designs, but
yeah.
it's,
Like when we went to the quilt show, like I tell you exactly how to make it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was hand stitched or if it was machine stitched or on the long arm, like I can tell you all that too. But it's just when it comes to clothes, I'm oblivious, absolutely oblivious.
Really?
I can't do it.
But
I just look at what y'all doing. I'm like, hey, just watch y'all.
But you did good with that big skirt thing. That was.
I had a pattern. I took my measurements.
Oh, you
Oh no,
can't.
that's all pattern, girl.
Oh, so you can't just do it without a pattern.
No, I'm not. No, I'm pattern challenged. I have to have one. when it comes to clothes. Now, if you showed me like the quilt behind you, and you just told me like how big each block was, I got you. I'll
Except-
start recreating it within 5 minutes.
And I cut them down to 6 inches. They don't start out that way because of what I wanted, so I cut them all down to 6 inches.
It's beautiful, and I've made a block like that.
Today is Redemption Day.
Yay!
It was fun to make. It went super fast. I thought this can no, and the backing is actually fleece. There's a fleece blanket behind it. I didn't want no. Yeah, see, it's just a fleece.
Yeah, you don't put batting in between yours, do you?
If I put a backing,
Okay, but when you're just using fleece,
no.
I call those
Yeah.
summer blankets and stuff like that. Like you don't need all of that.
Yeah, but I'm going to quilt.
Deja tweed.
Yeah,
I like that.
because you put batting to me and the backing, they're just heavy. But yeah, if I want a backing on it, I still use the fleece as the batting, and then the thing is like weighs 2 ton Tessie. But no, that's a small blanket.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a weighted blanket. I like something like I feel like I'm being held down. You know what I'm saying? Just wrapped up and everything. But
In spite of it being hot here, I can't sleep without tons of blankets on me.
yeah.
I sleep under 5 heavy full-size quilts.
You better bat and bend that, Holly. That's amazing. You know, I sleep with wool blankets, Rita.
Yeah, I can't. If I could handle the wool next to me, I would, but I'm allergic to it.
I'll sleep with like a Walmart blanket in between my wool blanket. Do you know, I have a weird question. I have a blanket I bought from Walmart. I looked, it has pinwheels and it's quilted.
Yeah, you can buy quilted Walmart.
It was like $5, you know, like 20 years ago. And it was just in a bag, and I bought a couple of them. But I noticed last night they're quilted.
Quilted. Yeah, you can buy quilts at Walmart.
And I have another question. Is it wrong to buy other people's quilts? And I'm not saying at a show. I'm saying, let's see, I spot one at a Goodwill.
No,
It'd be wrong.
it was given away.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura. Hello,
Laura.
hello.
The only way it would be wrong is if you buy one and claim you did it.
Yeah.
Never would I claim somebody else's work.
No, a lot of people buy quilts at thrift stores.
So what if I see one, like, because I think I saw one at the swap meet is what it was. And I was like, I don't know if this is sacrilegious or not. Like, I don't know. I would make a hood out of it.
Well, you need to look at the quality of the fabric too, because a lot of those quilts are older quilts,
Right.
like antiques,
They're antiques, right.
and so the fabric might not be like sustainable to make what you want to make out of it.
True.
Like it just would shred. So you just really got to look into it. Like eventually, I would love to collect antique quilts. I really would.
I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those weird things. I feel weird buying. There are certain items that I won't buy because I feel weird buying other people's stuff. I used to buy lockers, and one of the reasons I stopped buying lockers, one of the number one reasons people get rid of their lockers because they can't afford it. So
Right.
you find people's like family jewels, you find their pictures, like
Yeah.
it killed me.
It's
sad.
when I did that RV storage thing, we also had 40-foot Connex boxes that people rented. When they couldn't pay them, it would break my heart, but I would have to cut their locks and go through, and then we had to do the auction. And a couple of them, I knew the person, and I simply couldn't put their stuff in auction.
Yeah.
I called them and said, tell your kids to come and get the stuff. I couldn't, because it was
it's not easy.
it was mementos, family photos, their
Heirlooms, probably.
dog's urns were in there. I knew the person. I says, I can't.
Yeah.
Great to see you, Laura. Great to see you. It's not my. I'm telling you, I quit buying lockers because for that very reason.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go to fancy restaurants and go home and cook it? her teacher was blind and would teach them how. That's amazing, Nancy. I love stuff like that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I know somebody who just today was talking about how they don't use instructions when they cook.
Hmm.
Is there instructions for cooking? Really?
I don't know.
I
There's no
have-
recipe in my
I
world.
have all my grandmother's old 1950s Betty Crocker and Campbell soups.
Oh, that's amazing. I like using those cookbooks.
They're so some of them don't have covers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the binding's all tore out, or that little spiral thing that they used to have, it's gone. But
My mom would wrap them with ribbon. they're like it's like the old scrolls.
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
my house.
I would
have-
totally take those and use them.
Oh, I love.
I
I have
will
them in my.
someday.
I use them all the time. So quotes
Yeah.
that are antique. I've seen are shattered a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, I've collected many antique quotes over the years. See, good to know, Laura.
Mhm.
It's kind of like rugs because rugs are really expensive. I buy
Mhm.
rugs.
Can my antique quilts go with your sewing machines? We can like hang them up behind them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Give
need
some color to
something.
your room.
We need something visual for the museum.
Yeah.
Now, the oldest quilt I have is from 1895,
Wow.
over from Italy,
Mm.
and it's a double wedding ring quilt.
See.
And it is so old that you touch it and it starts coming apart.
Yeah.
So it sets on the bottom of all my quilts so nothing can touch it because it's got to be redone,
Mhm.
but I can't redo it in the same fabrics. It's impossible.
Yeah.
What if somebody made me a blanket for my son, and me and that person necessarily don't like each other anymore?
And you're not obligated to keep it if your son doesn't like it.
It's an amazing. He's never seen it. It's in the linen closet wrapped in plastic.
Oh,
It's like,
they made it or they just bought it?
That's a good. No. This is me. But me and this person
why
didn't
did
get along with the other half, not me. Sorry, Rita.
they make it for him?
When he was born, they made him a cowboy blanket because he was surrounded by cowboys,
Mm-hmm.
and
So I would give it to him when he has children, and then his wife can figure out if she wants it or not.
wow, you are the second person to say that to me.
Yeah,
I
I would.
still
Yeah,
have it. It's literally like it's buried in my linen closet.
yeah.
Buried.
Just worry about it in about 20 years when he finally gets married and has babies.
Or when I move, I'll give it to him.
Yeah,
No recipes for me, except for I like using my dad's recipes. He cooked at a homeless shelter. I love that, Terry.
that's amazing.
My dad had a walk and would do amazing things. And I
Mhm.
later found out, like, when he would run out of ideas, he would just empty the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
When I was a kid, I looked forward to walks too. And
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "Oh, dude, that was just
Really?
whatever was left in the freezer."
Yeah. See, right now I'm going through my pantry, my outside pantry it stays really cool all year long. I don't know. It's like something designed that room the way it is, but it's like where my breaker boxes are and everything else for my house. But it stays really cool in there, and so I put all my canning stuff in there, and I'm trying to empty that and my freezer outside. So I'm going to be making a lot of stuff. I don't know what that stuff's going to be, but I'm going to make a lot of it.
No, Laura, I don't have a long arm and I don't want one.
She doesn't want a serger. She doesn't want a long arm. So going back to antique quilts, I had a team teacher back in the day, and he was from Minnesota, and
Minnesota.
and his grandmother and mother made this quilt, and he has inherited it, and it was all tore up, like it was in shambles, but I rescued it. And it took so long because it was so beautiful. It was hand stitched,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell like all the original fabric and the thread that she was using. And there were some parts I did have to use my machine on, but I tried hand stitching as much as I could.
Mm-hmm.
But I told him, it's like, the value of this quilt has gone down tremendously because I touched it. Just want you to know that before I even touched it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made the mistake of putting it in the washer. I was like, I told him, don't put it in the washer, don't put it in the dryer. just you have to spot clean it when you do. This thing is just it's thin, and I put new batting in it. The only thing that was brand new was the binding that I put around it because I couldn't salvage it. I tried,
No,
um,
I don't want to touch that
but it was
quilt.
scrappy.
I don't want to. It's just a double wedding
Did you
ring.
bring me lunch?
This is basically lunch because I have reverse hours.
Um,
Um,
but it was so
Yeah.
beautiful, that quilt was. I really wish I had pictures of it. But I told him when I fixed it the second time because he washed it, I left a pretty little note and I go, I am an antique quilt. I like to be just put on the back of a couch or of a chair and just sit there and look at it.
that's it.
Please do not use me frequently for
Right.
hugs on your couches and stuff. I am fragile.
You know, Terry, I love this. My father would make us go to homeless shelters and volunteer when I was a kid because he wanted us to know the reality of life. You know, I love that.
A shelter is reality.
Absolutely, it is.
So I shouldn't. So when I see quilts, I need. Now I'm taking notes because I passed on this quilt because I didn't know. Like, you know, for me, I just had this feeling like, man, something like somebody had to have passed or something for this quilt to be here.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can start collecting antique quilts for me, please.
The swap meet, you if you're over analytical, sometimes you'll be like, oh man, this really was somebody's stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but just send me like how much it is and then send me a picture of it and I can tell you if it's a good deal or not.
I absolutely love that, Terry. That's amazing. It makes you a better human when you find out there's people that like we're here to help each other.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hand stitch a quilt one day. You know, I love some of the best work I've ever done has been hand stitching because it requires patience.
Yep, a lot of patience.
Which I don't have.
Talking to the choir.
Mhm.
No.
Yep.
Yes. Mm.
Tacos, rice and beans.
Oh, go mom. Thanks, Mom.
Her and her buddy, who she
It's
just
Friday
said,
night.
she just said she subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, friend.
My mom and my mom's friend, they go and get margaritas on Friday nights
Yeah.
because they're swinging young ladies and they're having a good time. Oh, that's so awesome, Terry. My pops was like that too. I always say they don't make people like that anymore. Like, just, I used to call my dad the mayor. It makes me sad. Because he was friends with everybody. I'm like, dude, you're the mayor, bro. I tell him all the time, you were the mayor. How do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Start with something small, Terry or Laura. Start with something small.
I had a name like that for my dad because it's like we couldn't go anywhere without his name being yelled at. And then he'd be like, "Is that one of the twins?" Because I was always with him. I was like, "Yeah." Because I didn't have a name. I'm just one of the twins.
One of the twins.
You know what? I get called. They always say my sister's name, little brother. I am still my sister's little brother after all of these years in my town. They'll say, "Oh, you're so and so's little brother." Like, it's awful. Like, and she's this tall. My sister is this tall. I'm her big brother.
Yeah, you're her baby brother though.
You know, that's weird though. Like, I moved back to my hometown. I would 0 stars would not recommend.
So he's gonna have to rescue some quilts. Absolutely.
So now if I see them, I will, because I am out in the wild. And I'm thinking about going to bed at a decent time, but we'll see what happens tonight. The tacos will help.
The tacos will help you go to bed.
It won't be because of me.
I just need something like carbs. Even, you know, I don't sleep for long, but it helps me pass out for at least an hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't even say I'm a napper. I'm just a non-sleeper.
Oh. Yeah, sewing helps me ignore pain. I don't know why. It just does.
Yeah.
It's so funny you'd say that. Because I get fluey a lot because of my lungs. I
Mhm.
can't breathe. I
Yep.
get my best sewing done when I'm sick.
Yeah, exactly. If I don't feel good, I go sew, and it focuses my brain not on being sick, but on something else.
Oh, and I was gonna say recently, you know what, Rita? Recently, I lost my sojo. It happens to all of us,
Hmm.
but I found it again. I found my. It was part of my no buy. I went through this weird depression, but really, it was just because I like what I do.
Yeah, and when you stop doing what you like, it causes depression.
True. Do tacos make you sleep? Tacos, well, they make my pants not fit, and they make me pass out.
Well, at least we know he can now go triple digits without buying anything. So
Like I
I
said,
doubt he'll do that ever again.
I don't have a fabric addiction. I have a nail polish addiction, maybe.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, they're all organized according to color, size, number, brand.
That's amazing. It was beautiful when you put it across.
Yeah,
When you showed everyone.
I try to keep them out of the videos. So
Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it. I try not to pin the pants. I did a rookie move. Sorry. I shame myself when I do rookie moves because I've done this so many times.
I don't use pins. Oh my gosh, I pulled a quilt out of the cabinet or the closet, and I'm like, what is this quilt doing in here? I grabbed a hold of it, and I went, okay, why? And the thing, evidently, I was doing something and folded it with it still pinned, and it was
Mm.
full of pins.
I make the mistake of putting projects with pins away, and then I go and grab them like this and wonder why I get stabbed in every direction. It's the
What'd you
worst.
say?
Every way. And then as you're moving them, they're stabbing you because there's
Yeah.
pins everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm like, this
I
is
do that.
dumb. Why would I do? I evidently, because I looked at it, it's like, well, the back's not even attached. What I evidently done was getting it ready to be, because I was going to hand quilt it,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and I just folded it up, and it's full of pins. So 4 or 5 other quilts that are in there finished also have pins in them now.
Do you have like a big, like a hoop, like a really big hoop when you're hand stitching? So how do you make sure that everything's smooth in the back?
Because it gets pinned.
Oh, when you pin it off?
Everything is pinned. There must be 150 pins in that thing.
Oh, okay.
And then I put it the area I'm doing in a hoop, but it's just
Yeah, just in a little hoop, yeah.
just a little embroidery hoop.
Yeah. My grandma had a huge frame
Yeah,
that
I
she
don't.
would put all her quilts on.
I actually thought about taking and flipping my um, peg loom over.
Hmm.
I could, because it's huge. It stands. It's probably 3 feet high,
Hmm.
but the other side has nails in it. And I'm going, you know what? I could easily hook that quilt to this and do it.
I thought it was so ingenious of how, like, when women quilted back in the day,
Mhm.
and they were homesteaders, they would have everything on ropes, and they would like suspend the quilt from the ceiling, and when they were ready for it, they would just lower it, quilt it, and then
Yep,
that's amazing.
that's how it was done.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Oh,
That-
oh no, Nancy. No, it won't. No, they're not rusted pins. They're ones I did. The quilt I was doing about a month ago. I thought I finished it, but I found out today I hadn't.
Ollie, I think every woman in my husband's family has one of those quilting tables.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I want one. I want somebody to just gift it to me. But I haven't won it over anyone yet. And so I go, where's like Grandma Wilkie? She passed away like 2 years ago now. I'm like, where's hers? Because there's no quilters in the family. I'm the only one on that little branch.
You know, I feel bad for you. I inherited my grandma's real cast iron. I have one of this weird GE travel iron my grandma would take with me.
Yeah.
I mean, take with her around the world. I
Yeah.
inherited all of her stuff.
My mom used to use those for door stoppers.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Don't break in my house. Those things are. I have
My mom's
multiple.
broken toes on those things. No, yes.
Those things are evil.
Mhm.
And that's on my list. If I ever see anything like that, I buy it. But because of the internet, people know what they have now.
Yeah.
And so you really don't see things like that. I'm telling you, I used to buy cars, and I love American Pickers. What was the Vegas the Pawn Stars? Love that. I love the counting cars. That's my dude. They ruined the business for people like me because they taught people your old car has value.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to walk up to people and be like, "Hey, I'll give you $500 for that," and they'd be like, "That's a lot of money." And now they know it's worth 120 grand.
Easy. Yeah.
That's exactly why I refuse those shots. They did the same thing to me. I won't do those shots. No way, Laura. No way. No way. No way.
Oh wow, I'm scared of stuff like that.
Yep. No, those injections hurt bad. No.
I love antiques. I am so weird. I think it's because I was the last of a big family. My parents were older, so they would go antiquing when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd wander through antique shops as a little kid. So I've been antiquing my whole life.
Yeah, my family's the same way. Everywhere we go, my mom would find the antique store, and we'd go in there.
Even the
It's my
antique
father, we had
mall,
a bracelet.
they've moved a few times in my town, and I've gone to every single one of their locations.
Mm.
Absolutely, Laura. Absolutely sorry to hear that. Just put out the word, Jess. So many of us are downsizing, they can't even give them away. Same as large Victorian. Wow.
I will definitely, I'll put the word out.
When we moved my grandmother's house, the only thing we didn't take was her china cabinet because it was 12 feet long.
Mm.
It was built for that wall. And I was like, well, you're buying the house, you're getting the cabinet. Goodbye. Oh, I loved these shows. It was a really weird time in my life, and these shows helped me out. I loved all of those shows. Even the Oklahoma noodling show, Hillbilly Hand Fishing,
Yep.
What?
Moonshiners. Me and my pops
yeah.
would. I can still sing the Rye Whiskey song.
My dad talks about swamp people because they're North Carolinians. He goes, "Have you ever been there?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "If I come down there, will you bring me?" And I was like, "Sure."
I never thought about that. I might have to go down there so I can wear my Swamp People t-shirt. I have a couple of them, and it's cutoff season. I cut the sleeves off of my Swamp.
Right. Hey, just give us another month. We'll be really ready for your cutoff season. Just give me another month.
Time. I have had a double wedding ring quilt since 1920 top. That was given to me. I had it hand quilted in 1990, and I hope hand binded this year. A century in the making. That's amazing. That's history, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's adding on to something, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're not taking away from it. You're adding on to it. There's a difference. I want to get an old quilt and make a giant hood out of it, or a quilted pair of pants. But I would never claim. I would tell anyone who asked me, this is somebody else's work that I repurposed.
Mm-hmm.
I would never say, oh, I quilted this.
Yeah.
We only have one or two thrift stores. They never have anything I want. I'm spoiled in this area. Even when I go to Vegas, they have a massive amount of Goodwills, Savers, just tiny stores.
Yeah. We only went to 5 of the 15?
And we only went to one Savers.
Yeah, only one Savers. I didn't know there
There's
was
like 3 or 4. I'm not kidding you. They put a Savers near Goodwill. They're smart. For people like me driving down the road, like, is that a Savers? As I go through
You said
4
it's
lanes.
across the street, so it depends on what side of the street. Am I going to go to Goodwill? I'm going to go Savers.
I just drive in the middle and go to
Yeah.
whichever one's first.
Yeah, you're good.
The one thing I love about Nevada is that when I make crazy maneuvers, they look at my plate and they're like, oh no, he's a Californian. He's a bad driver anyways. Keep going, buddy. Spend money in my state. So when they see me, they're like, okay. It's supposed to be regrow bone tissue because I have advanced osteoporosis. I am so sorry. I've actually heard of that because of people at my job.
Yep.
I am so sorry. Since I'm so, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff going on in my family too that I'm compartmentalizing, but there's a lot of health issues. And so I hope everyone gets better, even those salty pirates in my family. Yeah, tonight is the night of redemption. I've made a caftan, which, let's be real, a caftan is nothing but a head hole and something that you wear at the beach. People aren't wearing caftans in North Kakalaka.
I don't see a
Myrtle
lot
Beach,
of them.
out on
No.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, huh?
Is that what it
Myrtle
is?
Beach?
Is that what it is?
There's Myrtle Beach, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I don't see them a lot. I see a lot of wraps that women wear, but no, not caftan. No. Maybe the older crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not. Yeah, I just see a lot of wraps.
I got the
Nothing.
captain. I got the whole idea from the Quilting Cowboy.
Yeah.
Literally 4 or 5 years ago, I was subscribed to his channel before he quit the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and he made a captain, and I was like, I can do that, and I did it badly.
But that's where you learn. You go, okay, how can I improve this?
So you're making another pair of pants?
It's time.
2 red pairs of pants in 1 week.
These are gray and red. This is the inside.
Yes. Oh, I know. Like, I had to do a double. I was like, is he pinning it wrong? Like, I had to think about what the pattern was. I'm like, oh, no. This is the opposite side.
I almost pinned one leg wrong, and my brain was like, no artsy fartsy pants. Come on, do it the right way.
I don't feel like doing the golf announcer thing today, so I'll just stop. But
oh no, I'm officially back. We don't even need LL Cool J at this point.
oh, good. But it's not that loud, so you don't have to mute yourself either.
And for the record, this tweed is really, really soft on the inside.
That's
This
gonna be
is
nice.
like velvety soft.
The other kind of tweed.
He's gonna be like, I'll wear these all day.
100+
Show me a captain. Heck, I'm waiting here and I made it through. Worse. Absolutely, Laura. I love that attitude. I was with my mom the entire time she went through chemo, and she just had this like. I used to always tell her, the second cancer meets you, it's gonna run, and it did. Oh,
I think Laura's just a superwoman. I absolutely enjoy her. It's just, she always had a positive outlook on everything when she was going through this. I mean, she still does. And I aspire to be like you someday, Laura. Just positivity coming out of you.
Aren't those moo dress my grandmother lived in? My mom and my grandmother in the 80s, the moo-moos.
Moo-moos are still around. There are so many people that still love moo-moos. I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be old enough to want to wear a moo-moo.
Oh, Candace. Moo-moos remind me of a very specific era.
Yes.
Oh, man. We all look like it was the 70s and the 80s.
My mom had flannel ones.
If it's hot,
Oh,
but you also wear pants, and then you can go outside if it's windy and it breeze.
I'm laughing because when I was younger, I went to a place where everyone wears open clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the question, are they not all wearing muumuus? And I was told, stop asking questions. Because to me, to my 8-year-old mind, everybody was wearing muumuus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but when you go to a country where it's 120 on average, everyone's kind of wearing open clothes.
Open clothes. Open clothes and long sleeve shirts.
If I lived in, I'd be in summer dresses all the time if I lived over there.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
would be. I would be. I couldn't have a lot of clothes on.
You actually stay cooler with long sleeve shirts
Not
on.
me.
You would. You stay
You
cooler
sure?
with long sleeve shirts on. Yes, guaranteed.
Oh, I really like to wear dresses though.
I would balloon up to my 6,000-pound life. I watched that show. My 500-pound life. I watched that show.
Mm-hmm.
I can't watch Intervention or Hoarders, but I watched that.
No.
I'm serious. I do. Keeps me grounded.
Hoarders is a ew. I can't. No.
No, hoarders freak me out.
In my life, I aspire to dress like Mr. Roper. When I grow up, I want to dress like Mr. Roper.
Oh.
Come and knock on my door. I showed you that last night. Was that last night?
Yes, it was. We were singing that song, and we watched Three's Company.
I made Twitty McTwin watch the original Three's Company and
the LA Zoo. We did the opening for the LA Zoo, so I could see it.
It's the same. It's creepy. The zoo still looks exactly the same from the 70s. And I made you watch Magnum PI.
You did.
Yeah. Magnum PI just had the greatest guitar riff.
The openings. He's not like, Anywho.
I inherited this attitude from my mom. She was the most positive person on earth. I love that. I absolutely love that.
Keep the sun shining my way. I need it. Okay. You should see my mom. Mom, if you're watching this, she's not going to ever watch this. But
you never know.
She may even know.
Shame on her.
My mom was the baby of the family. She got whatever she wanted whenever she wanted. And so I can't. She's a spoiled, rotten child. Love her, though. Love her.
It sounds like somebody I know. He's that way. He was the baby of 8 kids, and his youngest was there was 15 years between, and so he got everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, seriously? No.
Okay, so maybe longer summer dresses. So I stay cool. I like summer dresses. I just like the.
See, Laura knows. See, you wear long sleeve. Yeah, see, she knows. She lives in Arizona. She knows what it's like here.
I wear long sleeve most of the summer because of how hot it is.
Mm-hmm. Think about the roofers when you were here, William.
Oh yeah.
The roofers, they are wearing long sleeve shirts and then big hats with usually things on them.
All my at my job, it's Cal State OSHA the law. We have to wear long sleeves no matter what the weather is.
Yeah,
we have to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also at a certain temperature. There's no point. Everyone go home. If it's 110, there's no point of being outside or even in the shop. I'm like, everybody's getting a day off today. Especially if we have something to do, it's different. But if we're just standing around, we could do all that at home.
Laura, I'll probably be there someday, just like that. Absolutely. Big old sun hat too. You should see me.
That's why I have a collection of hats. Because the sun is always shining here in my life. When I was a baby in my family, my parents were tired. Mine were too. Mine were Donnie McDonough by the time I came around.
Yeah, you guys are all babies.
There's all kinds of stuff. There's a reason why my brothers and sisters resent me. And also your parents are in a different financial place with the youngest. With the oldest, they're always like, oh man, we struggled and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I had a great life. Oh, they hate me for it. They hate me. I don't blame them. They hate me for it. Mom was a very difficult childhood. Maybe that's why she's always looking on the bright side. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I try to have that same outlook. Yeah, I didn't have the best, but I had what my parents could give me, so that's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah, and I didn't know any better, so which is amazing. I didn't know there was anything outside my little town like I do now. Mm, but that's amazing
Now I
that you
just have
can
the
model.
Magnum PI song blaring in my head. I'm actually dreaming of tacos and trying not to mess this up. 'Cause
Well, your
it's
tacos are right next to you,
almost taco time.
and I have Three's Company going through my brain.
Come and knock on my door. I love that song. But I think a lot of it is because, again, that's another show that makes you think that the zoo is right next to the beach. They are very far from each other.
Mhm.
They are not.
Yeah.
Movies always make it seem like you can walk to the beach in Los Angeles. You can if you live near the beach.
Right.
But if you're in the city, you better. Yeah, the buses run every 15 minutes. Absolutely. She was amazing. She passed away 3 years ago in March. She always made me think I could accomplish anything. I love people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I want tacos. I know. I was just thinking that. It's like, seriously?
Every
Stop. Stop.
I live like big fat Greek wedding. My life is the same. It's just we're not Greek. My mom is so up in my business. I just have to accept it. She brings me food because she thinks I'm a lousy cook. Just
Thanks,
like when a cat brings you a mouse, they think you're a bad hunter. They're like, "Here, bad hunter. I'm bringing you
Yes.
food."
You don't look like you're eating enough. Like you need some more protein in your life.
I'd rather have a mouse than a big old fucking beetle bug.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Trade a beetle bug for dog food. That's not a good trade.
Well, you guys can have your tacos and beetle bugs, and I'm just gonna go have some soup. I'll probably have some more soup before I go to bed. It was so good. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Absolutely. It's good to have people in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, you know what, the one thing I liked about my parents is that they were together, and so they would confer with each other, so you could never play them
Yes.
because they talked always, so you could never play one against the other because they would always talk with each other. All right, here we go. That is obviously the front. Okay. You know, and they always look huge until you try them on. Especially with these tacos. I'm about to go up a pant size just sitting here.
2 pairs of pants in 1 week. Holy Toledo.
Yes. 3
I'm
items.
back with the surgery. I am just back. You put that big bobbin in the sky like they used to do the bat signal. Just put the bobbin signal. I'll be there. Me and my Ford Flex.
William's back. Back again. After no buy, he's making Tweed his friend.
You know what, Terry? I believe I have a saying that life is attitude.
Yep, it is.
I have to say this every day because sometimes I don't have a good attitude. But life, if you have a crummy attitude, your life will be crummy. It's one of those funny things, you know?
If you wake up in a bad mood and don't get yourself out of it the entire day, everything will go wrong. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a bad dream, though, and you're like, wow, this kind of ruined my entire day, and I wasn't even awake?
Yeah.
I recently had a really weird dream where I sat around the entire day thinking about it. Freud would have had a field day with me.
Mm.
Oh no, Laura. Oh,
My dad's favorite saying to me is, besides calling me mouth of the South, because he says you just talk too much, and I'm like, okay, Dad. But he would say to me, you have to have Christmas. And you should be in your heart 365 days a year, and you need to show people that, and love on them. And that's why my dad is. I've never seen my dad upset or angry. None of that. Like he might be disappointed in you, and he'll kind of talk you through it, but he's a man of few words. But he was always happy. Always happy. I just love it.
One of my pops turned into this. He turned to us one day and he's like, I want servants. We all almost fell on the floor when he said that. And he was serious too. I always tell him, like, it's all fun and games till I get you a real butler, and it's awkward because some dude's in your house.
Isn't that why you have kids so you can have servants?
They thought so.
So I told my kids, oh, well, that's why I had kids, so I could have servants. Free labor.
Oh, but they have to get to a certain age before you go to be a gopher. Like, I'm really looking forward. I mean, my oldest, she's 20 hours away from being able to get her license when she turns 16 because we're almost at our 60 hours of driving time. And I'm already ready. I need milk, Livy. I need this, Livy. So I can just send her off to the grocery store.
Oh, heck yeah.
I was like, yeah. But you can't get it. I'm going to say you can't get anything else. Because I just know she's going to buy candy and everything too.
Give him exact change.
I should. Oh.
Or give him like a 20 and it's like $22. My dad would do that. He'd be like, pick up the change. Cheaper.
Or
cheaper.
Go pick up the order. And there you don't have a choice.
Oh, that's true. I could Walmart order and she'd have to go pick it up.
Okay, that's indecent.
And then I would tell her, go get me a Starbucks on the way back through. She'll end up having to have the Starbucks app on her phone. So she can get me a Starbucks on the way back. I don't want to give her more money.
So what would you do if the Starbucks closed down and they gone?
I'd go to another one.
You'd what? No, if they closed them all down. They didn't.
Well,
there would be yuppie riots all across America. It'd be called the Starbucks Yuppie Riots.
That's right. But no, I just make it at home. I mean, I have I have plastic cups because I just wash them out and reuse them. But I make all my coffee at home right now.
See, Candace knows what I'm talking about. If I have a dream about somebody, I will call you and be like, do you know what you did to me in your dream?
Oh, goodness.
I'm like that. Oh, these are glorious. These feel amazing.
Oh. We need the other angle.
It's because, hold on, give me a second. They're soft on the inside. So these are glorious. Oh, man. Did somebody say candy? I am a candy addict. I had a nightmare. Dreamed my daughter that's out for state college came home hugely pregnant with her neckline. Hold on one second.
So they start stuffing my mouth.
Oh.
Anywho.
She's eating banana bread.
Maybe.
With non homemade butter.
With lots of butter.
Need to make your butter.
Oh,
Not that hard. So
I know it's not. You just keep whipping it until it breaks.
My son forgot his Oculus.
Oh.
You know what's funny, Candace? I would call somebody too. My son, so it was urgent that he called me.
You don't have a blender? Jess, you don't have a blender?
Oh, these pants are glorious.
When I make butter, I use my my KitchenAid.
Okay, your mixer will make butter in 35 minutes. 3 pounds of butter.
Yeah.
3 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
When I become a homesteader, that's what I'll use.
A quart of heavy cream will make 3 pounds of butter.
Oh, these are glorious. Oh, whoops. I got to stand over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. Cake shot.
Yes.
You guys are not. Hold on.
Yes. My own butter.
No, they're all the way over here. That's the problem. No, these are too
I'm just
tight.
trying to help. I'm just trying to help women now. You know,
these are too tight. See, that's a lot of cake. I don't know if you guys are ready.
You got that, girls? I'm just I know that's what you want to see, and I'm just going to help
These
you out.
fit.
Okay.
Ooh, see, these fit a little bit too well.
Why do you need to pull your shirt down like that? Huh? Or something?
These ones fit.
Let me know when that
It's over with, Rita. It's over with. Mm.
Oh, why not, Terry? I love homemade butter. I love homemade butter. It's so easy to make. It's not hard.
Do you know what got me was homemade bread. That's why I have so much cake back here.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Okay, let's. Oh, no ripping.
Hold on.
Oh man, these fit well. These fit well. These feel great.
Oh my!
I think I just turned a couple shades of red for you.
Okay, I can sit down in
I'm
them.
on the redometer.
Woo, now, Thomas! Yeah.
See, Terry is like, pull your shirt down, sir. Sir, excuse me.
I don't think that was necessary.
Guess who's back? The wing's back. Flash again.
Sewing.
Oh, I thought it was a bit tight in the crust. See, Alibaba. No,
I didn't think so at all.
I think
thought it
it's
was
this
perfect.
material. I think it's this material. These are definitely wrestler pants. These are Shawn Michaels pants.
Well,
These are definitely Bret Hart would wear these.
Terry, homemade butter tastes different than store butter. There is a difference in taste.
Oh,
they're just approved.
Nancy, see, Nancy is red.
These are. I'm glad that she.
Oh,
You comment.
between the back and the front, I might make a short this evening.
Yeah. Hey.
Mr.
how you doing?
Sewing's in decent pair of pants. These are definitely. You know, I don't feel like I'm this big, but I really am. Oh, that's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you taking them off?
Oh yeah, I'm.
Why?
Because I got to make tacos. We're gonna
But
make them. I have to eat
now
them.
I just got to go back and watch the video so I can see them again. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. You just
that was. Oh no, that was a show. We had a warm up band. I made a caftan and then I made that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Oh,
I don't know.
Nancy, that's what we're here for. Nancy, to have a great time.
Yep.
We were both couple shades of red, Nancy. It's good.
He was doing the howdy doody dance.
That used to be his goal once upon a time. How many shades of red can I make just today?
And then usually
Now it's just a skill I have acquired.
one sitting.
It is.
Oh man, you know.
That was funny.
Oh, they're here. I'm glad I changed. Whatever I'm wearing.
So Ollie says it has no give in it, and have to keep it in mind that the cut in the crotch will.
And she grows.
From this project. There you go, Ollie.
Yeah, Laura, I make butter all the time.
That's amazing that you do.
Yeah. I
It
make
is.
pounds and then cut it up 1 pound and I slice it and then put it in the freezer.
Well, now I'm going to be looking for the short near me next time. Yeah.
Aha.
Well, I know where everybody's going to be looking when the short comes out.
I don't
I have to do like a turn.
I don't live on a farm. I did. I don't live now.
I love you very much.
I just don't like the taste of store-bought butter.
Yeah. Is I used to get butter, like the Scotland butter or the Ireland butter. I can't remember what that was.
Oh yeah, that's pretty close. What is that called?
Yeah.
Starts with a K.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
And they also now sell Amish butter in our grocery stores around here.
I
But I
don't
don't
like.
really know
I
if
don't
it's really Amish butter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't like Amish butter. I don't because you can't
What's
prove to me it's Amish butter. Prove it to
what's
me.
Amish butter?
It's supposed to be made by the Amish with no preservatives and nothing.
Like raw milk.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
We get
Jerry
people.
Gold's really good too.
People have raw milk around here too.
That's
But
it.
it's
Kerrygold.
illegal.
Kerrygold is Irish butter. Yeah, that's it.
That's what I used to buy all the time until it became like 2 sticks only for the same price as 4 sticks. And I'm like, well, we're just going to go back.
Do you know what's really funny? I never know. Like if I see this stuff at a restaurant, I'll eat it. I never knew it was anything fancy.
Yeah, I can make 3 pounds of butter for the cost of the cream. It's usually, I think, $3 or $4 for a quart, and it will make 3 pounds of butter.
When I think of making butter or any of that stuff, I think of the old timey farm way, and I'm not a fan.
I've done that.
I'm not on a butter churn.
I've done
No.
also in a quart
You
jar.
can get muscles doing that.
No, you can also do it in a quart jar.
That's what you're for.
Mhm.
You and Lucy can make the butter for me.
Oh, it even came with. Oh, is that salsa? Did they give me chips? Oh, they gave me
on it.
chips.
Your mom was on it.
You know the chips are good when the grease is through them.
Didn't grow up near the farming type of stuff.
I like farm milk. My mom's whole side of the family, they're all dairy farmers.
Mhm.
So, like that was my favorite part of the summer. Well, it wasn't really my favorite part of the summer because it would make me work in the barn sometimes. But my brother always worked in the barn,
Yep, there was a time I went every day.
and I would feed. But yeah,
She
I
was
drive a tractor, so I'm laughing at this entire conversation. It is hard work.
She
You know
was
what you gotta feed. You feel good when you feed a large amount of people.
and you thought I was like a city girl, didn't you? Yeah.
you don't
No.
have a city girl.
No, you own chickens and stuff. People are surprised that LA. They're surprised of how I don't think they underestimate how much land is here. People own horses, chickens. Like there's nothing but horse rescues on the outside, on the outskirts of the city here.
Are there any Highland rescues?
When you get on that track, you don't stop. You are an Olympic freaking runner. When you get on that track, you do not stop.
You haven't met me yet. Did you not get the memo? Did you not read the
Oh, I bet
disclaimer?
you.
Did you sign
Oh,
the
I
paper?
bet
When
you.
you're gonna be my friend?
Oh, I bet you. You are determined.
But you signed your name.
You are
Signed your
20
name
Mick
to the
determined.
agreement. Good times.
Oh my gosh.
See, now I want Kerrygold. I'm gonna put some Kerrygold on my tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Kerrygold.
No, but I don't use vegetable oil either, so I use butter.
Yeah,
Butter or extra virgin olive oil.
I like cooking my fish in just butter. I just steam it in butter.
Can't be fish, so.
Let me
Better
open the door for my kid.
The only thing I don't like fresh is chicken eggs.
Mi corazón.
Nope. Too many years of having a ranch life and
Yeah.
popping those eggs open, even though you float them, there's no guarantee they weren't blood eggs. And that just grossed me out. I think the worst was when I opened it up and there was a full-grown chicken.
Oh, because they weren't picked soon enough.
Yeah, I didn't know it hadn't, and this chicken was in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And it just
I've only
didn't-
had one blood egg. It had like just a vessel or whatever that was inside of it.
No.
But
times where the chicken was partially developed and you opened it up and yeah, no, I don't do fresh egg or don't do eggs from no.
well, I now know never to give you a fresh egg, so I got it. I got the memo.
There's a good home for them. It's called the Round No.
My belly.
Nope.
I eat eggs every morning. Every morning, 2 to 3 eggs, depending on how froggy I'm feeling that morning. And yeah, eggs. I just
I have to cook them every day
yeah.
because I have a cat that eats them. He eats scrambled eggs with pieces of bacon and sardines.
Oh, so you spoil them.
He has no teeth.
Yeah.
He's the only one that gets it. I've tried cat food. I've tried every combination, including wetting his food, and he lost massive amounts of weight. It's like, I got two choices. Find something he's going to eat, or I got to put him down. Because
Yeah. I
20
understand.
he's 22 and a half. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. And
That's a really glorious age for a kitty because they don't usually last that
but
long.
he does not look his age. And I'm like, I had to think. And I went back to the vet records. This cat is like beyond his years.
Mm.
But he, unless you look at him, you cannot tell his black hair is starting
Yeah,
to.
is he so feisty?
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, love feisty.
he was extremely feral. He did used to kill cats, other cats. He was brutal, and now the only thing he demands of the dogs is they sit there while he rubs his face all over them.
Oh.
They don't like it, and if they don't, he grabs a hold of them and does it anyway. And of course, he's got claws. Teeth,
Yeah.
no. Claws, yes.
Yeah.
All right, no more obstacles between me and my tacos. Oh,
What kind of tacos did Mom get at you?
carne asada, of course.
Mm.
Quality asada, as they call it.
Mm.
Maybe not blood eggs, but
I know we're talking about something you might not want to read all the comments.
oh no, I've been to other countries.
Yeah.
I can eat while having gross conversations.
It's good times.
No.
You know what's really funny? I got a ton of accomplished tonight.
She did. Made another pair of pants and a thing with a hole in it. I don't remember what you call it, a captain's shirt or whatever.
We call that that's artsy fartsy fancy caftan. It literally is a tablecloth with a hole in it, but I call it art.
Artsy fartsy.
A piece of cloth with a hole for your head.
Yeah.
Do you go swimming at all, Rita?
No.
Do you know where you live is the land of pools?
When I first moved to Arizona, I did. And the very first year, it was sad. Nobody told me a vital ingredient. Don't lay out by the pool and put a wet towel over your legs, which is what I always did. I pulled those back and I had blistered.
Oh wow.
Yeah, blistered. They pulled the skin off and it just, nobody told me you can't do that in Arizona. So no, I stay away from the
I've
pool.
never done that at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
And I don't do pools. I can swim very well. I did fine in the Navy. I swim very well. I don't like swimming. I've been in creeks, the rivers. I don't like swimming. It's just something I don't like doing is playing in water.
I totally get it. My pops was in the Navy, and he never wanted to go back to Hawaii. He hated Hawaii.
I've been to Hawaii, and I'm like, to me, it wasn't nothing. I went there thinking it was all, and I'm like, this is really nothing. No. I went to Maui. I went to one of the 2 or 3 big islands, and it was nothing more than very expensive.
Because everything has to be shipped there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it is astronomical.
No.
That's why they laugh at us when we talk about the price of eggs and stuff. They're like, ha, ha, ha.
Well, a dozen eggs here is still $12. A dozen eggs.
Wow. Shut up. Stop.
I'm not joking.
Wow. I just paid $7 for 18 the other day.
It was $12 when I got them the other day. It was $11.97 or something for 12 eggs.
Terry's a fish. She loves to swim.
No.
I'm the same way. I grew up every summer. I just lived in pools.
Mm-hmm.
I surfed for like all throughout my 20s. I love water.
I don't like water skiing. I don't know. Mm-mm.
I've never water skied. My dad wouldn't let me.
Yeah, it's okay, but no. Because I used to have a boat. We had a Bayliner boat with fuel, and yeah, I just don't like water skiing.
I think he thought we were going to get hurt. So he would ride, we would ride in the, in the boat, and he would pull everyone, and he would even go jet skiing and tubing, but he would never let us do it.
Yeah, if you don't fall right, hitting that water is like hitting concrete, and it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts bad.
I bet it does.
Or you drink the lake if you forget to let go of the tow rope.
Some of the worst pain I've ever had is belly flopping
Yep.
off of a diving board,
Yep.
trying to show off.
It hurts bad.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I would no. Now living in the ocean under the water, I think would be cool.
I love
Living in the ocean,
There was a
living
show called
under the water
Sleep
near
Wet.
the ocean.
Under the water.
Yeah.
Can't remember, but I think it's here in Arizona. You can actually walk under the ocean, and the fish are swimming over you.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's sharks and everything. They're like over your head, and once in a while they'll come and hit the glass.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be cool to live underwater at the bottom of an ocean.
Oh yeah, or like in a reef, like the coral reefs.
Mm-hmm.
That would be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see all those different types of animals and everything.
I used to love watching Jacques Cousteau.
So you want to live like that show, Sequest?
Bingo!
I loved that show in the 90s.
Yeah, I would do that if somebody said, okay, you're going to go live underwater I'd say, okay, I'm there. I'm right now. Because I think I don't know, it's just amazing to see what nobody else gets to see.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're saying. A long time ago, I did a job, and we got to go into the old LA. They had an above ground train, but the station from the 1920s is still there underground.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to I walked in, and it was all lit up. I'm like, this is archaeology.
Yeah.
All the stuff from the 1920s, 1930s was still on the wall. It was untouched.
Yep.
Because they literally just moved on. They were like, okay, we're not using this anymore. And they just went on to a different tunnel. I felt like I was the first person to see it in almost 70 years.
Me
I put on the ocean and drift to it. I love the ocean.
Yeah.
Swimming, I love swimming. I absolutely love swimming.
Mm-mm.
Loved it after practice. I'd be so tired. Swimming is the only exercise that works your entire body.
Yeah. Had a shark swim past me, only scared. Yeah.
Cheers.
Nope.
How many more of those do you have left? Or are you buying them?
I bought the smaller ones.
Oh.
Walmart doesn't have the big liter ones. Had a shark swim past me, only scared me at the moment. I still talk about the time those dolphins came up on me when I was surfing. It was like, nature is scary. Those things are monsters. They're huge. It's different when you see them at SeaWorld. It's different when you see them in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that it is.
A guy I played online games, I think, made stuff like that out of acrylic. He did one in Vegas. He worked out of Spain.
Mm-hmm. All I got was salt water. What, you didn't drink it?
This is so true.
No. Get it? I know.
Oh my word, that's funny.
Get it up your nose, and no. I drink it. No.
If you see me looking at my are they leaving? Okay. They might be watching the stream. Oh, they're just sitting in front of my house. And I'm like, I wonder, but my son keeps on forgetting things. And at a certain point, I would be like, you got what you got, and I'd leave. I'm that parent. I am that parent where I'm like, if you didn't get your charger, I have 5.
Maybe they're trying to figure out what's for dinner before they leave.
That is true. I eat at 4:00 in the afternoon. I was raised by literal senior citizens, so I eat at like 3:34.
Yeah, that's like what, breakfast?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's my version of 11sies.
It's brunch. It's his brunch.
Oh man, these carne asada tacos.
See, it's not fair. You should be sharing them. I'll share my banana bread. You want some banana bread?
Oh wow, Terry.
Dolphins are no joke.
Mm-mm.
When I lived in Oregon, down by Tillamook, I used to go down to Bay City and watch the orca whales run. They run through twice a year, going back and forth to Mexico, and the sea lions would come right, like they were there, but they weren't nice. You'd better back off because the pups would come onto the beach there, and the males are mean. Male sea lions are mean, but they're getting out of the water because the orcas are coming through, and orcas are, that's what they use, sea lions and seals. Yeah.
They are the bullies of the ocean.
Yes, they are. They're beautiful though. They're beautiful. They're like, yeah, I used to love watching them. Just stare at them, watching them.
I have to find that picture. There's a very famous picture of me standing next to Shamu in SeaWorld. And you know, it's like coming up close to me on the glass, and my dad was taking pictures. That thing was like, come inside.
Yeah.
Come in, please come in here, little boy. I will eat you for breakfast. As an adult, I look at those pictures and I'm like, that's one big whale. Like it towered. I'm standing here and the whale's slowly coming behind me. The thing enveloped me completely just by its nose.
But that's what they call them, whales, because they are brutal. But yet, the shark reputation has a worse reputation than the orca. But yet, the orcas are worse than sharks.
Yeah, they're more aggressive, and yeah.
Orcas are very aggressive. They're worse than a shark, which is weird that the orcas don't have as bad as reputation as a shark, especially a hammerhead shark. And it's like, this doesn't make any sense because orcas are worse than any shark out there. And William's feeding his face full of tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely worth it.
Orcas are, yes, they are. They'll eat it, not eat it.
Oh, that song will get stuck in my head if I say that word again. Okay.
Shamu. You know the funny thing is, I had a great time. I came home with a stuffed Shamu. I loved. We went back and saw Willie, or AKA Keiko, when they were at SeaWorld. I loved SeaWorld.
Keiko was in Oregon for a long time, and then they finally got rid of it.
They only come out at night.
Keiko had a terrible story. Keiko is buried in Norway.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, the other dolphins were like, "Oh, you smell bougie."
Mm-hmm. It was
I'm sorry, the other whales. Orcas are mean.
Keiko wasn't even black. When you see him, he was a gray color. He was a sick whale, really bad sick.
See, they knew he wasn't from there.
Right.
They were like, "Wait a minute."
Yep. They pick on him. It was brutal. He had to be by himself.
Yeah, he literally he's the only whale that we know of that's buried inland.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Oh, we have to end on a more positive note.
Yeah, please.
Oh man, My short has 906 views, which kind of makes me laugh because I used to not get that many people looking at my
Oh,
shorts.
the red pants and the red vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it looks.
I can't comment on.
This one's a slow roller. This one slowly rolled into.
But they look good though.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it does. Mhm.
They
But those
do.
are new red. But those new red pants you make, those are gonna be better.
Uh-huh.
Looking forward to that one.
We took our kids to San Diego back in the day. We decided to go on a whale watching cruise. We lost count of the whales and dolphins we saw. Next day we went to SeaWorld and the kids were bored.
Oh, yes. You had too much fun on the first day.
SeaWorld is like, it's they've changed it now. It has rides.
Oh. I've never been to SeaWorld, so I know nothing about it.
They any animal, basically they're not capturing any other animals. So any animal that you see there was born in captivity.
Yes. They at one time they were capturing them. Now they're not. The animals can't be turned loose because they were never born in or outside, so they couldn't survive anyway.
Yeah. Absolute.
I don't do zoos. No.
Oh, I love zoos.
I tried to go, but my son he's seen Blackfish too many times.
Wait a minute. I have a zoo. I don't need to go see one.
Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much. It's one of those things like I do this because this is what I love to do, but it's funny how I'll make something and no one will watch it. But when I make a hoodie, I'll like click and I'm like, 500 people have watched that already? Like that took me 3 seconds to make that hoodie. But when I do the full garb with the pockets and everything, it's funny. But business is starting to pick up, so I will continue.
You don't have like that Phantom of the Opera cloak. I think that's what it was actually called, the cloak.
Yeah.
I've made quite a few.
Really?
Short of the mask, I almost have the outfit ready. Oh, we had a beluga whale here recently. She died. Wow.
Oh.
We went to SeaWorld way before. They're exactly the same. I think that's why I have such fond memories. And the Africa Safari Park in San Diego, I have nothing but good memories. But I think a lot of it was because I was with my grandparents and they were just good people. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it's environmental.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like zoos either. My son is all moral now. He's moral oral. He does not want to go to a zoo. Mm-hmm. Every year, LA County sometimes is unaffordable, but the zoo is still like $15 or like it's just.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's still like $12 for kids or something crazy. I'm sure it's more expensive now, but when Isaiah was a little guy, he got to go for free.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a certain height, they're like, oh, they literally let them walk in.
The only area I thought was cool is when you go through that bird area and you get to go inside the enclosure with them birds.
I love that too.
I don't know if it's still there, but at one time you could go inside with those birds.
At the LA Zoo, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's still there. Certain birds are behind netting, but most of them are out flying around with each other.
Yep. Yeah, the vulture. Rather I don't know. Vultures aren't very pretty birds.
No, they are not. They're born with that raccoon eyes.
Yeah, and that stuff that's on there, it comes from here and it just tangles down.
Well, we have gone around Jupiter twice this evening. I made pants, a caftan. I might make a short with both of them at the same time. No, I'm kidding. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens this evening. But seriously, Rita, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you, too.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Laura does not like birds of any kind.
Oh, I like birds. I like birds. I love birds.
We get all the ones that don't want to go to Arizona. They come here, so we get a lot of birds. We get a lot of birds. Just I'm like seriously, there'll be an oriole, and I'm like, I didn't know we had orioles here. It made it here. We went through safari and great adventure, and the monkey tore the windshield wipers off our car.
Whoa. That's
Oh,
impressive.
no, crazy monkey.
Apparently, somebody beat him with the windshield wipers previously.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I just remember being very scared of these very like zoo animal lions. They walked right up to the car.
Uh-huh.
They were used to us. I was like, this is terrifying.
Yep.
Oh my, no.
I've had birds, but I don't put them in their cage. They're free to come in and go. It's ones I've adopted or rescued, but I don't put them in a cage. Their cage doors stay open and they fly around, do their thing.
I totally understand. I was attacked as a child and never recovered from it. I totally understand this.
Mm-hmm.
I have a phobia with birds. Seen that stupid Birds movie when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, the birds.
I still to this day have nightmares of that kitchen scene with that bird. No, I can't. If there's black birds outside, I send the dogs out to chase them out.
Yeah.
Black birds scare me to no end.
Well, we'll be back at it tomorrow.
Twice.
Twice. We'll be on Mona's channel at 1:00, and we'll be back here at 6:00. And that's all West Coast time. I hope everybody has a great evening. 20
Well, we
from the
only live on West Coast time, so
Is
I mean,
gonna survive that tomorrow?
I don't know what East Coast time is anymore, you guys.
Oh,
I go to school at 4 a.m.
Oh no, Laura, I can't watch it. I can't do that. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
we'll be back at it tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are absolutely amazing. Tomorrow at 1:00, between McTwin and I will be on Mona's channel. And then tomorrow at 6:00, everybody's invited back and we'll do this all over again.
Absolutely.
Seriously?
Well,
No,
so
that's a movie.
Oh.
That's definitely one for the books. I want to thank everyone in the chat, anyone who watches this in the future. You guys are absolutely amazing. We made pants a captain. Onward and upward. I will see everyone tomorrow. I hope you have an amazing night. Like I always say, reinforce your teams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time.